ala baraka bake badingolu mobe dawoda mobe mfejang at this moment ntele mo la brother sana be dan ro kala mena ko tenke one more time wala mu momo be jaay sa programme ni as quickly as possible and as much as possible too kachala mi do mi alon ko minala quickly kadiyama about certain thing wala kudantana for just 2 hours because intel be soman dala kono at this moment and on juma salo man jam fa jam baake so lefta ka programme ko before juma salo comme na faale nyamen wala ndalta ka faale nyamen whenever it is necessary I will come out to talk. Whenever I feel like a cool and into me alongo I enter ka kacha sutu nimbading UDP ko nimbading Gambian ko meni alongo Gambia la nyatota ale wolaje Gambia kendo lefta wala then I will definitely sacrifice for that. I will definitely spare time for that. Nana nale kacha quickly. So wala sabu not a bifana. Could ante nebe caring me anko left kana nali wo kacha. But then be do na program on kono proper. Momo yalo ke be mfejandrom. Please al program on sia as much as you could. The likes of brother Usman Ozil Jeba. Brother Usman Ozil saying that he's only hearing music. Yes, I was playing music because I didn't start talking yet. So I didn't start the program proper. So more Ben Fajang, my lovely sister have just joined. Sarata Suwane, watching all the way from Canada. Alkachasia, Ajanjai, thank you for joining. Kindly share the program. Ani Molimen Kamtako, Omar Keba Sise, Ani brother Moro Kamara. Ani Momo Yalankabe program of GB Kang and the Mantre Jeka wala Mantre to Jeka on the screen. You can kindly share the program. Inshallah, music cleaner drum one more time. My favorite track, Sarah Dima. Then scenario kachakon as quickly as possible. But at the same time, nibe program of follow kang wale joint science kachani sia as much as you could. I will try to have certain people on the ground from the Gambia. Many alonkombe kachani la kudantana jamii alonkombe kiri ni wato kono. Mbe amwele ko iko kerentura wala kerentura ay kacha doke programme do de ka fami 60 minutes kuma kama do lo fota je mina kol sen yandi jam baaw mera nyum fulale tawonte yalbe kedin drong anen konnante abal nyino man kunja sura ka fami ko fate hejut fi moto nyina lono ja. We can still recall the times of Sadawda Karaba Jawara. We can still recall the times of Yaya Jame, not to talk about Menkata about 2016 Canal Sai. So Jawa yalem drum anin konnante ya anu man kol meta fla men nam nan la fi wota la fila men nam nan la fi wota la fila. So it's high time to concentrate on project 2024, project UDP 2026, then nalembe menkela. But quickly, nanying program kacha musical lamoy. Sera Dima, Philip Kamaso, Kausu Jaite, Mustafa Sanya, ni be jandron programme aussi ya dani be kacha commencer la Okay, ala baraka bake badingolo and thank you so much for your time. Momo yalon ko ibe jandron comme na fay namen dani rolem dron anin ka ñoo jappale banku do ko le mbele dentala. It will not take you more than 5 seconds to share a program. So program on ala sia alsa no WhatsApp group ko no wala alsa no ala page to because en kala fi la kacha e fita I end after that mem mol ya moy men nyanta moy la at the end of the day na mol bebule eni haklo buru na betata mbele be enjoy la na diata mbele be content na banko tata nyama mbele be benefit laje ba na ko le fana mbe kumoka. So wala sabun ko now the new slogan for those of us in the diaspora momo yalla be gambe bantalla it doesn't matter be continent jumala to gambe nol ni men son kela moy molla ñina ni mon son kamol la ko momoy ni mon son ka bala fa sure fay woto na duda momo comprendre ala fa ya manage ni me ko la ko gambe kata da fa ala manage ni me ko la ko gambe kata na fa ala manage dron. That's it, because at the end of the day mbaji la nyaade ko ñum fa njaw yalti wala konente yalem mamra mose jawe nyawo nyanta jawe la fo jawe fan. It's rather unfortunate. And this is the real story about the Gambia and Gambians. It's hard to believe. It's hard to believe. It's rather unfortunate. And at the same time, it is very sad. But this is the hard fact about Gambians. Ikame moy Gambia, ikame nje Gambia, ane nibin Gambianol fama siri, ka Gambianol je ka ma nyame. Fanjawe ya kola. Anin konente ya kola fente keri kan hadama de ngoni be bata kon ite men ka bata fil ite men be kumbo ka be bata be kerin e ka simfa nyaleta e ka kata kuoleke e ka fero le bondi memba sabre fa be ifam bondi no bata ko nyame bakato kumbo la dron kumbo when it's time for you to take steps or to do what is necessary gamano be bulo la nyoka ye bambu ku kilin koma wala nyinte ko Gambia mun misilma bankolti Gambia mun nema bankolti ndale denda bakilim faklina Gambia mun kayra bankolti wala ye complain obula ni Gambia mun kayra bankolti complain ol yobula nata ko Gambia is okay But every single person, and da film me Gambia banko kono bi nyankumol ni wulol ni ñinol fanga no ko Gambia koleatal. Ani nyamatul mi alon ko namra ko som de momentere bari bo kalo membe kérewul fanga no ko Gambia koleatal. But ani kabi Gambia no ko fo jakalo. Duwa fonta Gambia bondi no. The only thing men sa Gambia bondi no wala mu daji ko le faring attitudinal changes and in a reality in face. Bankudol ka nyama kom na ko nyama. The smallest country on planet Earth, but the most saddest country on planet Earth at the same time. The most backward nation, the most underdeveloped country on planet Earth. Ni man latare fine, ni man lala fine. At the end of the day, mbeku ngoka. So mbadi walu, one more time again. Dani be kacha kumasela. Momo be jandrom ba danal kacha ni siya as much as you could. Philly Kamaso, thank you for joining. Brother Karamba Minte, Bafle Fana Baraka Bake, and even Kamako brother Moro Kamara, Omar Keba Sise, and in sister Sarata Suwane from Canada, and even Kamtako brother Mustafa Sanyang, and even Kamtako sister Ajanjai, Kausu Jaite. And even come to ko Philly Kamasonyol Sifalum Baflakala Barkabak, and thank you for your time. So if you have just joined, kindly share the program. Brother Musa Marina is also here with us. Bafle, thank you, Musa. Thank you for your time. Assalamu alaikum atal bading Gambian Kolu. Atal bading Lamur Lalu. Bading Jiber Lalu. And momo yalon ko minajim program o jibela later on. Mbafle ko welcome and thank you for joining me here on UDP TV and Media. Na program on kafume ko the political discussion show. Be April karo 3 morning woro 2024. Ntelem ko den kala brother sana Jarju narajana quickly be arjumalumba nale kacha at least for 2 hours. Kula meni alon ko kumayata, kula meni alon ko mbele nyatu talebeje as Gambians, mbele nyatu talebeje as a country. Alna kachala mo aning hakilola, nkana lama aning jisola. Inshallah, ala la demaro fananka, mfanamba katalale, kachake, ayente kila nyame, kuluwoni mbunya kono, and it will has nothing to do with anyone personally. But nimen to for the jam, walali yamra kachanying is about an individual. Amari kule ke mealon kwa enta kajabi, wala amari kule ke mealon kwa kuenta kacha, mealon ko banku dogolem, ane mealon ko abe gambeno bela affect la wala abe gambeno bela affecta. Woto kacha bitale straight to the point. I will not gonna beat by the bush. Nte tonya ajila na jankala. Andu nte tonya ajila na nakari. I will go straight to the point and I will hit the net on the head. Abe keri nyame mbafula wala nyame exactly. Naje nyame mbafula wala nyama. Anu namwe nyame mfana mbafula wala nyama. Woto nae memfebo. Alhamdulillah nama memfebo fana yahaketu. Ninkuma fana jam fana memmandiya me fana yahakatu dia mola mandiya. But I am speaking right from the bottom of my heart. So once again, momo yalam ko be program fana jibe kan in case lafta ka call ke kadum program nyun kono. Number be safelen screen mo balade is a WhatsApp number. Ebe dunia dawde is a number nyun call no plus 1 namu 425 667 1683. I repeat, WhatsApp number them plus 1 425 667 1683. So when after join a drum, kindly dial that number on the screen. You'll be more than welcome to join the program. If yaje nyame ya fo nyama. So now the topic on Njibe. The topic of discussion. Nko, who are those silent voters? Diamo siata bake, mununo siata bake. Now this is the most common used statement in the Gambia. Wala the most common words. Me yalanko na so-called intellectual ko le use baake. Many ye fanko ko itelle lonta. Many ya muta ko itelle sumata. Many ya muta ko nyin dunia ka samba itelle ya samba nyalo mo kote ma samba nyalo. So the most common used word you can be used baake bi wala mu the silent voters. So who are those silent voters? Nemeno leto im left olak fulali. Jumala mean silent voters solti. Ike bambu mune koma. And why do they call themselves the silent voters? Otarila maning hakelo la dron. Mokani la mo aninjisola. So momo yalam ko ila banta join na science and dron. Mbe dan la program onisia as much as you could. And iba send na group killing ko dron. I will really appreciate that. Angale Jata, and in sister Mama Jawara, Mbaflarako, thank you for joining. Allah Barkabaki. Brother Kausi Silla Mbafla, thank you for joining. Mbadingol. Not topic of discussion today, who are those silent voters? Mbadi Ngambiankolu. Jimale means silent voters solti. Nyin kachambe kiri ni wato kono. Wato wati bafla silent voters. Ibafla okay for 2026 fanina. Inshallah 2026. UDP nkol bal na Jumala mi silent voters solti. And in silent voters solti ike use against Jumala la UDP. Nyaje dawoda draw iko silent voters solti ibe UDP le keleka, ibe UDP le attaka, wala ibe UDP le hadanyika. The moment they start saying the silent voters, the moment they start calling themselves the silent voters, it is about the UDP. Well, it is about lawyer Usenu Dabo, the leader and Secretary General of the United Democratic Party. Mandika kakola silent voters wala mnyintiko. Mol meni alonko yuko gambe dingol le muiti. Wala gambe dingol le muiti meni alonko karte keso bebulu. Anu nin karte fay wato si debe karte o faylale. Bari telle multi meni alonko mol bukalo be dame. Wala itella multi menal ke me fantandi ka tandi mollo ko ka parti jumala fasa wala be political party jumalto nyin moli ko itella multi meni alonko mo malo be dame andu itel nyam tradulato wala ke fanko ko man tradulato kar mba fal wala nyama kati be dulalato e ngani be dulale andi be dulalato andi na nyolonde bali itel fe mol malo be dame itel fe mol malo be political party yo mento and itel fe ke fanko mol ko dia neutral itel gambele je mam political party je. It's rather unfortunate mbadi Gambian kolu abala fa wara sometimes aniku akawara Gambia no damal ka law aka foko ama interest of political to Gambia no damal ka law aka foko politico mu nayna namma ko na baraka Gambia no damal ka law aka foko politico mu kunklin na fa quality Waitro Gambia no fonka lonko his or her life is controlled by politicians. Akatra bata ben kono sanji lul danin karte fay do be sila politician le ka laka politician le ka decide politician le ka tamandi ala jarar bundado akata damen walin leptanol to akata marsol mento walin akata karambol mento aka kurango men kamalaye jio men ka diayla anin kujama mi alanko na dunia balul bolo bala andun te liflano in this world without those things is controlled and decided by politicians. But Gambian kilon kanalo akafoko ndate politikoto. Gambian politics is nasty. Gambian politics is toxic. Iga Gambian jekal menkalo akafoko no political party sponsors me. Wala no political party put foods on my table. When political party yo manka harama dingoti. Common sense. Political party yo buka diamu. Political party wala mamini ko niyo lebela bala political party mo lebe kono o molu wala katela business auto yes sandiro ko ye wol mol wala kele business o promote o mol wala ka dile ka domo o mol wala ka kodo dila yele fengo sembulu mi alon ko wo fengo wala o kodo wala ba sabule bele bilo jolano o mol le ba sabule ka kodol mendila e ba domolo la ndeno le tabulo ka So political party o molle ba ko ne political party o may ka molle ma. Political party o molle ba ko ne political party o do ay ka molle do amen ba ko. Political party o molle ba ko so ne political party o ta ya anen wala ya a criticize in a way me alon ko kul woni mbuñati je wo mol membo political party ko no yewol doya yewol len yewol criticize in a way me alon ko kul woni mbuñati je ba man din ko ka famene ko tolo kamera la nyonte tolo kamera ko atel sumata mo be tolo kamera ko ay mello mo malo wala tolo kamera ko atebe nyame mo be bolo nyama wala wo mo sifal la ko lo wato wadi e ka kumol fo inne we me alo ko kamera ka diam men ko tolo la bale kajela fanan ko ni ko dol ke ni ko dol fo mul ka mute fele mul ke bule normal e ka fo le fa official ni fa ka ko yu fu ni ya fal ibu kanu jumale fisata mo nyodi so mbadi ngambian kolu alila morning haklola akanela morning jisola. This has nothing to do with Nte as Sana Jarju. This has nothing to do with UDP in Kapatio Mamfasa. This has nothing to do with lawyer Useno Dabo, UDP le Nyatonko. This is about Mene Nyanta. Ani Mune Mutonya Ulamati. This is about Mune Munyato Tati. This is about Mune Muna right and privileges as citizens of the Gambia. Na mune ka alala fanyini ka wala mbadi Gambia ngolo man fango fenke alala alabe mo bele dunia alabe Senegal le nyama be Gambia no le wole nyama alabe Nigeria ni Ghana no le nyama be Gambia no le wole nyama alabe Guinea ko ni Mauritania ko le nyama be Gambia no le wole nyama alabe America no ni Germany le nyama be Gambia no le wole nyama alabe tubabo le nyama ab Africa fana wole nyama ntalle pro moment wala mum fango da ci ko mfango da ci ko including myself mfango Kenyalu mfe nyongonte mfe ndamale alolong mfe alabe ndamale ja fengo fe alal la nyinta watra mfango la bara ko la kalanka at the end of the day nyina ala fango dal na duwata mutala ba munu lankanne so di malem ñu silent voter solti follow ali la mani haklo jam baki Nali amo silent voters in the Gambia. Follow. 75% of them doing call them. Kemo keme taworo wula no lulo doing call them. Do sympathize them. It'll fank lonality. It'll fank intellectuality. It'll tara university to a degree soto. Bachelor degree sol ne master degree sol. It'll longo soto karobela. 75% of the silent voters are DOI sympathizers. Patio mi alongo bi 1984 be Gambia. Abukatambi 3% aning election onata. Patio mi alongo bi 1984 be Gambia. Nin député karte fayo kata ibukatambi siran nanila. Patio mi alongo abe Gambia bi 1984 nin mayoral election onata ani siran kili bukawini. Patio mi alon ka be Gambia bi 1984 nin council election on nata Gambia be warata nyawnya do ata nyawnya ibu katambi council fulala bal an ka bi tal lonta itel sumata itel the intellectual solti itel londol so 75% of the silent voters doing call them bal molle miti men yalon e ka molle ka tande ko be doyle ali la mani hakilo la jande ma fo moyla nak kuma kangola nak bari ali la mani hakilo la drom so ma fona asnal ya fa sana nyim folono ba on delta wala Gambia no kuma bo fala wada menam boka so ngala de mba jila wada ko katra is already too late 75% of the silent voters all doing call men yalon ko e ka malule ka tande ko e be doyle e ka womale ka tande ko ita ka doyle fasa because we party to me alon ko bil 1984 a party bukata anu a party ko modotita atelem patio me alon ko ibaka finti e diamu ka foko corruption be Gambia corruption nyanta stop la. They will never come out and address the corruption scandals in the country. Itakela. They will never come out and talk about the insecurity. Mo fame be in Gambia. Mo mantanka ibokoke. They will never come out and talk about the sufferings of the Gambians. Ani ibokoke. They will never talk about Masakunda be Tilimbaya Menjai ka banko dingolka. The human rights abuses will be in Gambia. The injustice will be in Gambia. Ani de. It left finto fintini diamara jong in opposition party o call attack. In opposition party o call debunk. Individuals will me along with other political party to it eliminate the doku like a Masakunda held accountable. It call categorize. It call letter ye attack. Yeta ye criticize. Volleyball command like debate. That in doing ko ba for UDP ko nana debate. Doing ko yada for Masakunda la mole ko al nana debate. That in doing ko ba for UDP ko nana debate. Doing ko nyanta ka NPP Masakunda la mole commande. Afai ko nane debate. Dani Mamadi Kurang of Doi, Bafala Yaya Sana, Yaya Menten Sanya Yeko, nane debate, Namira, Mamadi Kurang Nyanta, Dr. Ismaila Sisi la Kumandila, wala Ibrahim Silla, wala Sidi Njai, wala Adam Baro Fangwa, enter wala challenge na ye kumandi, afai ko anana debate. Minema le programme di Gambia dingoli, alkam monetan di Gambian kola, wala be mine kikan Gambian kola. So doilem political party me alonko 75% of these so-called silent voters doy dingol le muiti. The remaining 25% of these silent voters alila mwani haklodian, the remaining 25% wala nyin kemo keme nyi mwani lulo men toje ani ke fanku mani silent voters wala multi men yalonko ibe doku wala la doku men yalonko e malef mol yale ka political party support because ni la fota ni political party la sekono be fole la doku wala multi men yalonko nanyin so called journalist men yalonko e ke fanku ke tamun journalist leti ite neutral te mantra dulado bali ka political party card la agenda wafi wala ka Masakunda la agenda la wafi wala ye kodo muta Masakunda bulu pule Masakunda la programme le promote wala ke fanku mandi ko e telmu silent voter leti e cameran tel malabe dame the likes of Mbanyali namra bialo nyumale Mbanyali aka Musukumba o me afan kumandi journalist la mina say journalist o be kala no nyaadi le pi o be PR do ko kala no nyaadi le non londo ma wara nyaawonya nakara man jamfa nyaawonya ndele melong journalist yala journalists who have ethics of conduct media ko wala kila do ko nyi God they have ethics of conduct media ko journalist ko tama wala puli do ko tama nyama wala mintu ko journalist ko neutral journalist ko balance le ni Masakunda be do ko la afo ni Masakunda mantra do ko la afo opposition nyanta menkani ma aka afo ni ku mem fanenke yafo bali e journalist at the same time ko be PR do ko kala my friend conflict of interest not a wotole but ankabi in Gambia they will call themselves as journalists when at the same time they are doing PR jobs and imamabo sa iko mbanyali ko kata joko dolla apply PR job ke ay wala fade ana ko contrat go ko sa apply PR job ke ana ko ni ko do diala abata la apply PR job ke Masakunda wala any other political party for example bi nin do en ko ya joko dolla ko denke ikay PR job ke aba kelel ana se ko ni UDP ko fani akuma ni na joko dolla apply PR job ke aba kelel ni Masakunda ko do diala apply PR job ke aba kelel so but at the same time academic journalist soldi bali inyongoli bolle ni la no sifal enyon tole wolu wala tel nyongol me yalon ko kamuto kan ka bitel yalon dunia mol bet ibo mo sifal ni la no but how on this earth ike fanke journalist wala ke fanko mani journalist at the same time ko mum PR le wala ka PR do ko ke moli ka ni ko PR do ko lam nyindi ko nte mejo lefte mene bole kelenye nakuma dima nakuma kendo ni na ku kurmo je bo mabulal nyanya ku jawo je bo mabulal anyina mole fay nyaaye ba mabulal anyina mole kanate inyale ba mabulal memem fonke bolo fola Mambara mena fa bolo fala. Wala PR job. So at the same time, how can you be a journalist and at the same time you ko kodolata pour ka PR job ke mansa kundale men be siri because mansa kundale men be siri wala ka taxpayers lo kodolata ba dole lo kodo fuaro lo kodo yete joala pour les PR job ke at the same time yete journalist ko kana lo ka fa mo le ko ye Gambia je. Gambia is bigger than any other political parties, but Gambia is not bigger than your particular radio station, or your particular media house, or your particular newspaper. So the body in Gambia call you jumala neneja. Jumala mtolodi, you can tell Gambia no lem tolodi. You can't tell Meron be Santo Satoto. I tell a parol be Santo Satoto. I tell Menan when you cut the file sheet, I tell the catalo line auto for 3 hours, 4 hours, then I will cut off file. You can't tell them tolod, better man tolodi. Lokum fula koma kibaro findita we niyo kuya bake prezembaro niyo kuya taje ala masa kunda niyo kuya taje akibaro findita nyama ye jakale iko dalasi million tan nani Allah akbar mbadi ngambe ngolo mune malla promoti kol kayra ala baro dalasi million tan nani na sika adi kibar safalalla akoyo ko alna ale PR do ko Kenya wala min ko ntela kuma kendo dural kalafo ando media house solo wala kana si ko denge ko ka tanda tel ko Gambia nyanta wala la jibela Gambia wala kuma ta mo bet ba wayatre telele dalasi million tan nano ta yabule la poso ko mo woro wala kantata fla kibar bunda woro wala de mollemu individual sol men ya lonko dol beje dalasi wulitam Paradise FM wala Paradise TV dalasi million tan yoldi wala mbay ñaali dalasi million lulu yowol di wola QTV Star TV Sparkling Media anim Fandema Media alñina mo min tole Fandema Media gambero mun tuma la lewo moy alka Fandema Media moy la Sparkling Media alko moy la Sparkling Media fan na kibaro so barola molle ma anikabi bali ye fankuma di Sparkling Media la dalasi million lulu anin tala yoldi wala Star TV dalasi million lulu anin tala yoldi wala Fandema dalasi million lulu anin tala yoldi wala mba nyalin Fatu Network dalasi million lulu anin tala yoldi wala iko puli ye masa kundala kuma kendol safe ye ka masa kunda ya jaloti ka kumo sutani wala modi dro ye ka masa kunda ya jaloti ye ka masa kundala jali ba ku yatati masa kundala ku kendo dro ko safe kuran soto bale ambe gering gambe to safala nyin ferio me alon ko abe tinyaring amantra taka say momo lafta tala nyomi wala momo lafta batele kata not bank region ikatani minto la Transgambia e bab dunani sera banyu no leta sera kunda yedu ngani lati kunda la talending birikama eta finti fonyila kiyam fo eta jara ena ta Transgambia na do ko be nyomi nyol ma fangola ibitala fo Transgambia yedu ngani fare fenyila yedu ngani badibula yedu njokadula pour na fita nyomi sa ni yenda tala badibu wala yenda tala nyomi wala yenda tala jokadu asekono abeta tilo mumo bela tilo mumo be me alon ka yente keta montro minute mo woni lulela me alon ka yente keta montro minute tan saballa na sera sera obeke kan sa en karijeru so ni media house me alon ko dalasi million tan nandila wol tol safela Gambia sa kumun samoram duma fangoy terebul dro wala marto e terebul dro ye nyapi moka ya fa yala bago so tabul Gambia bi ñu foruñ eskeñol mi alon ko Gambia dungol le yalo be tax jokam they are registered say sungol kumun samoram dro ye duy kan dro ye nyapi kan do yela ko dolta yela moto fam say na be loren Gambia e kanal fa ya dakat ya sunya nyaita say kete la bungol ko yela bundal kat ye duy kay yefa ñi media house mi alon ko dalasi million tan nan di la wolto safela Paradise ñol to safela bi Fatu Network to safela de Sparkling Media Star TV QTV wolto fola because masakunda etel joko do la sal pour que masakunda la ku kendo damma sabe bal koku yalo kata betela masakunda la koku yalo ko masakunda la to ku yale beje etel to safela so atel foiro la taxpayers money ya tel bali menna ye woldi ni media house sol anika be ni media house sol wala ka fa tel ko etel neutral tale ni media house yani kabi wala ka fa atel gambe no la ko itel mun journalist solati anu ni media houses wala kana ikatanda atela Gambia no lako ye Gambia leje Gambia force iko Gambia is bigger than any political party but wa atela tele ko do menta ya bule la poso ko la fa pare iko katel Gambia no le neni la budon na yoti mollu na fanjawolu wol ke bule fe min yam la ko itela karante tele sumata nga fa bene ko de so called intellectuals so an kabe ni molle ke fan kumandi silent voters olla mbadi Gambia nkolu silent voters te Gambia ni men la tala salam ni men la salam surtout atel UDP nkol men yalon ko kal fango atel la 40 atel la sumata atel le politikono anya bal bulu jembe ko ngokam there is no silent voters in the Gambia comme na fale nyame jumalem silent voters solti wala mu 75% of them doyin ko le men yalon ko kam malu plus katan ni malu ko be doyle ka doyle fasa doy patio mi alon ko 1984 kana sign men sara sanji tan sabane lulti ibuka more than 3% sort in the Gambian election patio mi alon ko Gambia no liye ko di la Gambia no man lela patio mi alon ko wata kala no fenti Gambia bal patio mi alon ko instead of ay masa kunda kele ay masa kunda londi fanna o patio ko opposition o damale kele so 75% of the silent voters all wolem doyin ko men alon ko kamalu katan mo lako itel be doyle kaniba ka fokon ka fo mi alon ko abukata ka fo mi alon ko yuruwa bukata raje e kam molle sometimes ke fantandi molle ko bo ka fo ko so 75% of the silent voters all doing kollam and the funny thing about them wala min to ko ke fam ko mande jangi so la wala mi tellem kranaldi ife academically telle sumata itelle e sol soto itelle examol pass itelle master degree sol soto itelle tara university loto itelle graduate olti. So the remaining 25% wala keme mwani lulo men katuje wala multi men yalonko wala mba nyali nyol bonyol di kote le mu journalist di bakale fakatan ni mole be dame bal mol yalonko be dame badi Gambia ngolu ndelle denta ndelle be sukili badi ngol ni bali ndingol lemu bamal ni ndingol lemu famal ni ndingol lemu kotol ni domal ni kotol lemu so ntel be al na momo be dame men be sukili yalone momo be dame men ke la bunkilin kalone bet momo be dame men be do kud lakilin kalone momo be dame fama Adama Barrow fam way min fa ko akoni ya masa kunda do kula moy wala ye civil servant moy aka fako am neutral ako mane mo oppositional Adama Barrow fare wala fodi so the so-called neutral one soul the so-called silent voter soul wala multi men yalonko e kamalu ka tande molle be dame bal mol kalone be dame. So there's no silent voters in the Gambia. Immediately before 2021 election of Botala, they refused to admit ko election in IEC ya sunyan in favor of NPP. Ibokaso nyina ko Ali Moman Njai, the chairman of the IEC, and NPP ko le collaborator. Ye Gambia nakare election o sunyan in favor of Adama Barrow. But the cabinet for mole wala the silent voters will lay cut off Adama Barrow. Ejumalem the silent voters. Maybe in another word, the silent voters will lemu. Lunta will many along your border cross in other cut off Gambia. Maybe in another words, the silent voters will lemu many along yena Gambia ID card will dealer. Yena Gambia voters card will dealer. Yena Gambia birth certificate will dealer. In a carte also Gambia. Bili karte fa lungo sita ye crossing the border line ata yela NPP ko la kodal kono man sekunda dulal melandi yele je fano kewo kreta ne katto fay before 2021 election ndesana jaajo lota nyim platform to janne kote nun ni UDP TV&MEDIA ngali ko the former director of immigration melam ko be atelem the current inspector general of the police under his watch immigration department be Gambia ID card di ka luntangol lale yendi bonk manyina wolu ngolani kabi men yen so fa mfanga la parti yo molu dol fanga mfanga la leadership o ika wote kala no Gambia la kate ID card to di no luntangol la bale be 2021 election o tambe dal mo be al nako ye ID card di luntangol lale ye na voters card di luntangol lale ye bab certificate da luntangol la pour ye carte so de Gambia mo be yal nako attestation di ta luntangol la pour ye carte e keso so de Gambia mo be an ko on election day lunta le border cross da tay katto fe bal mba foka wado man yamaran kana sil lon ka diam fanku ngofe wa tra mfanga la molle be system o kono mfanga la molle be system o kono gambe din kesol be system o kono gambe non me alon ko ya muta ko adama baro la mansa kunda kurunga nyanta tale be system o kono e ka kibaro di molla kibaro sanamo with evidence and proofs but gambe no damante ma fa afela nyaaji aboko so gambe no damante ma fa afele anyaaji aboko so ani ko me ko fa yenyi election sunya ka fe where is the evidence nde sana jaajul be sila janka evidence on tanni mobile karto fa sunya nyame nde sana jaajul be sila ni kanyo sa banka evidence bonin karta de ka fa ko ye karto sunya nyame watre fa on nya keso balay fa yalo but because of nya keso man lo aka wala te maaji ko to sonnal but bill 2021 election bodala UDP la leadership UDP ngol fango ani other serious opposition political parties be alnoko election sunya ntale be alnoko Gambia national ID card was issued to foreigners. Ibe alko Gambia voters card was issued to foreigners. If I know Gambia birth certificate did a luntamolal, and ibe alko attested did a luntamolal, and ibe alko election day luntamole border cross dunda Gambia sa ko ne kato fighter. Anikabi na dia balam. Anikabi na dia balam. So mbadi Gambia nkolu Anikabi, the silent voters all. It sounds very funny. It's like a comedy to me. Banko Mialonko, the population is less than 2 million people. Banko Mialonko, the registered number of voters, many kato surapoka kato fai. Ama million kilomosi. Banko Mialonko bill kato fa fight a far part keso men quantita among 800,000 people see. We have silent voters, so-called intellectual soul, the so-called smart ones, the so-called jangi soul, men karanta. Desan. Namoy kerentura. Barola kerentura. Ako, momang karate ti Gambia. Ako, academically, momang sumata ti Gambia. Barola kerentura ako. Asabulo windi Gambia, dawo da afuka atirakanda Gambia bedi. Of course, I'll write the mode. I write sort of Nadia da afokatelem ala fangoti. Barola kerentura, Nadia tai afoko atelem ala fangoti wala kila ala mat. Wala ka alaje wala ala kadiamo Nadia ta afo. Nadia ta afoko. Arkwarola karola telekanta Gambia bedi. Nadia ta afoko. Tubabu karangola karola telekanta Gambia bedi. Mena wayako na wasasa ba aika wote ba. So ala nyakaso kuma sifalla. Badi Gambian kolu surtout atal UDP dingolo aya nyakato kuma sifalla o kuma sifal fa manya na jabila pati leader ka fu nyam kuma kan tango bu ko jabi. Let's stay focused. Ndele project lo so de ka fu me ko project UDP 2026 alno project ol wafi alno project ol brand alnina mole kachawo kola. Let's not allow ourselves to be distracted. Al kana song ikasa bu koma fela nimbita. Project UDP 2026 alno fu Africa melolma. Wokola mina kumayata na kambemo. Badi UDP nkobe dawoda. Gambe dinkende be dawoda. Ane momo sonda nyino ko nyimasa kunda nyante jilale 2026 kambemo. Sabanjamo men kumata bedi wala mu IEC wala mu na problemoti. This is why I will continue to talk about this. I will continue to emphasize on this. I will not leadership or kabol lawyer usunu dabala ka jinan to the last person men be executive ko kono men yalan ko wala mo na nyaton ko me yalan ko patiola marala la ni patiola tamanyi nyabe witel lebulu mbel attention ko mandi la nyindala ni sonta la salam ni man son la salam at the end of the day be ko ka ay isilam gambela promoti ali moman njalem gambela promoti ana do ko nyolu kate keso boka konta nyama aboka tri ni sonta la salam ni man son la salam ni akwo takula nyama salam ni man son ala salam. Mbadi Gambia nkolu atel UDP nkolu atel Gambia dinkendolu alnan haklo to ku kilinto me alanko ay haklu tuwo si bake alna wuli awatola alna diamu awatola nafanu janne ngale ko mbanyale aka musukumba ay programme commencé ka fo me 60 minutes jimala wo programme koma jimala wo programme sponsor jimala wo kodo diala pra programme ke wala adama barola masakunda bal bilimba falale na fale janan ko mamo force yella na kuma kamala de but inshallah time will tell ngale ko wo 60 minutes programme a wulindi munaka UDP kelo ka UDP kajefe ka UDP nkol provoke ngale ko danin 2026 election a programme nyi a ta campagne ko adama baro masakunda le abe juma le sambalo programme to men minaybe UDP nenna men minebe loya usunu dawo doyala men minebe kangola la UDP nkol ka men minebe UDP nkol provoke la pour kan kamfandi abo mo sifa damala sambalaje ata mo sambalaje mi alon ko obe kacha kala gambela nyaton kay nyatu talla ata mo sambalaje mi alon ko kacha be kala munne kan gambelon be nyomuta la nyo nyame be kala clinton nyo nyaade le mbatu la nyo nyaade be nyo bunyalo no nyaade le be nyo welcome la nyame le ata kala wote de ila kacha is gonna be about membe adama baro mo sekunda fasala ali dina nyaton ko naye sambaje abe momo sambaje fani mu dina nyaton ko de ate sambala nyina puluye dino nyin kachade abe sambala nyina kan wolamu ini masa kunda be different sort la kuloro wala ni masa kunda ka nyosa ba fendela wala molebe almamule be men kam masa kunda fasa etene wol dun nyola kay men sifaki imam fatila ama imam fati sambaje pour ka fako imam fati diamu nyaka ko la wala ka senyani de ko nyaka ko la ani de ay imam fati sambaje munela wolamu pour ka imam fati put on the spot against Imam Babali because Imam Babali woni mabaro masa kunda be do ko wala so sign abe juma le invite la keren tural sifal alkana surprise abe kek sare ñol sifal ko mandila alkana surprise abe sidi njay invite la alkana surprise speaker Fabakar Tombo Njara ba invite la alkana surprise science aba commencer ka minister ko mandi barola minister pour été diamu ka masa kunda defense ni mo sifra bol la kumandi la atajila any opposition figure kumandi na be opposition figure kumandi la fana men be kala doyñol sifaldi na e kumandi will not go and talk about it particular policy wala gambe bita nyaadi le those people will not talk about the lack of justice in the country, the lack of security in the country. Na we kala problem ji soto balia silo la problem. They will only talk about if a UDP castigate la nyame and a UDP la nyaton ko wala any serious opposition political party membe Gambia. Na faale nunjal. Anu albaji la ko rek. Na moy ko keren tura embari Gambia ko lonna buka titaru. Lonna o buka titaru. Fatu babu karanambam. Fa moru karanambam. Lonna buka titar. Mel londo sura ka fanjile. Mel londo sura ka wasale. Mel londo sura ka grateful le. Abuka ungrateful. Lonna aka banku dingo bele nafa. Abuka selfish. Lonna aka la community. Ala jama. Ala society. Aka tara wole. Akola nafa. Abuka fankunkli nafa jibe. Lonna buka kaba kunkungo wulindi lonna ka sile moleta long londo sotabulu lonna ka tara research lela akaranta nyawnya kabra ka be amankaram bar lonna buka pisali mobe ano ko keren tula amini asamba NPP apisal talende san there was a time anala bungo fanga buka jono Allahu akbar there was a time alenda wolo fanga ko leta bulle abaluta sadalla ani mulka go fon min mendi dai apisalta ye minimum tandala but wo lonna wala da so-called lonna londitio barola keren tura bilabe diama kango 60 minutes program oto ako bilade bode UDP ako UDP nkol ya kumanile ka nen ako UDP nkol ya nenne he bambadi Gambia ko nafiko ka garawle de nafiko ka dangerous bagale badi Gambia ko be sidi ndawre ko nafiko fela kana Setan wa hena kana be siri mambore imale membe keri wala dunia le mani pas barola keren tula wala barola keren tuba ako bilade bore UDP ngol yata kuman le kanen ako UDP ngol ya safele dole ya call dole voice note le kiyaye ako kanen ka banen ka fane Allahu akbar alman be tankala nafiko la way nan ko nanyim programme o na banda abitale fake account la tala ko tan kayla natalo tampe jaayen nen ala fake account men kam to ko tida haydara account o ana molbe dendi men ala bara musolo ana ala bara musolo ni modol be dendi men e kataje ke fango ko UDP ngol le muti ni be diam ko UDP ngol le ka fa UDP ngol le ko my dear comrade watra mol yalo njumale mitelti wala sabu UDP ko be dawoda gambe dinkel do be dawoda wotira hydra account o yanta ka blog wotira hydra account o yanta ya bondije but it's rather unfortunate na UDP ko le fango je men wotira hydra be friend yala UDP Facebook na modol be tumo don konte camera fa fod dunia e ka tara sibo la bam fo ka fili la bam fo ka tara nyamilol ka tere feba menke nen ake castige ka bulela ini mum frenti ibala postol like la ibe comment la postol te bala postol siala e fankalon ko dega nyimun a fanke menta manka woti namo lolu mbe yol karandile moli wol karandile ndiya muteye ne kawande anikabe ikama ko falol ale hakketo nyum kuma kawo mandiya ka UDP ngol je mialon ko ani mobe teri ala Facebook mialon ko aka UDP le nen aka UDP le castigen aka na nyaton ko le doya aka na alpha le doya aka provoke le aka na kujol damal bon ani ka be UDP ko mialon ko fankal ko nyimu UDP di piroldi ina be teri ala Facebook ikaja no account be teri ala abo account ni se frokata I like tomorrow ka comment on post commental post me alko they have no idea about what the posts are about nga gameno jaka post like amalon post nyim fong is about what nga gameno jaka comment post amalon post nyim fong is about what ida gameno jaka naka love sign ota akaka comment post me alko fa amalon o post kata fong doya o kata attack tamana fo karambal yalemba fo fanjaw yalemba fo yoti mo yalem hey bal nyina dalako gambelem banko di melongo abemu is all about friendship ya anybody ya fanku ya ini mo katara teria la fa melongo ko ite mo ko jawolem baran ka bi ko teria ina be teria ka wala sabi ko people la intel man torara ni kontel we are arrogant e kontel nsangratal e kontelu intel ya sabu UDP ka buga gagné ba one thing na wolo nata kontesana jaaju la ka sabu UDP buga gagné wala UDP ta gagné la nata kontesana jaaju intel ka sabu mol buka na UDP wata mol na UDP nata kontesana jaaju kam mem fo wala sabu ngata nendir lad wata am a proud insulter bal gambele banko di mialon ko as long as ikete le febo drug you are okay but ni me entre febo kan drug you are not okay gambele banko de as long as ite mu UDP ko di drug ite mu gambe di njawal ite mu ka gambe no fonti so barola keren tula ako UDP ko le katenen he so barola keren tula bilabe du UDP fo NPP ko le buka nan num bango yanta nyini kala ko question o fananal bilabe ni UDP NPP ko men ka ne wala man kan nendir lati ba na danta nendiro fa ngadam malo mun kay rod bilabe UDP NPP ko ka audio di dale e ka programme di da e ka mansa kunda sas puleta ya arrest barola kelen tula bilabe UDP follow bilala ta kallo député yala Busumbala constituency Sidi Njai single-handedly program everything in collaboration with the IEC pour qu'à make sure that IEC are banned from standing. Alila mani hakilo ya mbadi Gambia nkolu, mbadi Gambia dinkendolu, mbadi UDP nkolu, alna tole yani sino bula wai, alna fanjao ya bula wai, alna yotimo yani konante ya bula wai. Fate hegit fi, nyino mkunjante nyina lano nyin bela wai. Bili barola keren tura wala barola keren tura wala barola diamula basai bila ka be lola UDP le kallo busu bala constituency Sidi Njale folo findita a condemn Sidi Njale folo findita ay kotinke from Jane Commission report o ka tandiko o Jale Commission report o we safro menke wala we decision make about ate Momodu Sabalil wale asabu Momodu Sabalil manyana lola as a candidate for the National Assembly election. Ini IC ya be program on nomination day ya bani kayita lola no. On that nomination day bili kaya ita lola no. UDP dungol le fintita. Dendika neti munka tiyo le fintita. UDP kaninto le fintita. Nana balanda atani nko ya ban nyama amam fair. It's injustice. Wolongo ye UDP nko le bute. Wolongo ye UDP nko le tear gas. Wolongo ye UDP nko le arrest. Wolongo ye UDP nko le tie detained for more than 72 hours without being taken to court. Inyinata wala la kodi. Mbanyali be mintola wolongo. Star TV, Paradise TV, QTV be mintola nung. The so-called neutral ones, the so-called silent voters, be mintola nung. Bile be UDP nko tear gas kam because of Sabali la kuo. Bile UDP nko ta ye arrest ye detain because of Sabali la kuo. Bile yelo t-shirt nko ta ke bute because of Sabali la kuo. O man kanyande aka safrol menke aka audiol mendida NPP nko keta ki arabaro na la molie pour l'état de Sabali arrest. Sinya jelle ya arrest because of kay audio dida. Sinya jelle ya arrest iko because ay safrol ke anu UDP di wala ko be programme ka tande ko ñi ñanda ka muta ñi ñanda ka soro ye fero be sitiaka ipata ka kidnap ipata dun ka fa ipata dun fa ka drogol te ka kala moto ko na lo suwol ko pour ya arrest ipata dun ka eliminate NPP ko lo be programme no ika audio dida ika safrol ke ika baro press ka NPP le nyadon ko press plus ka tande ko Sabali yenda ka muta a wota mo manka kasiti kodi gambe na fi ko siata alhaka dokuma kangola. So was silent voters be mintole. How many of them came out and condemned the illegal arrest or illegal detention of Sabali? How many of them? How many of them? The so-called silent voters all ni sunkuti ndingo mi alon ka diamra ni wado ko ni menka buko safe ni menko ntel UDP nkol ka Sabali nen ana aka UDP nkol refer as hooligans atabe min tolo non bilibe Sabali mutakan non ika solom illegally bele Sabali mutanon ya detain illegally atabe min tolo non bile UDP nkol tanu ye tear gas ye arrest ye detain ye arrest illegally abe min tolo non the so called silent voter ni musunkuti ningo me labante diamata ka buko safe ako UDP nkol we are hooligans because UDP nkol like Sabali neng according to what Sabali says because of Sabali la naresono iko UDP nkols are hooligans because Sabali is your mentor because you like Sabali because Sabali is a good friend. So because of his words that he said about a particular group of people or a particular members of a particular political party, that makes you to come out and label those people as hooligans. Do you guys see how Gambians operate? Mboka nice rek, mboka harit yaay rek, ki moy suma harit fankum futoy rek ñu tak. But that so-called silent voter, that so-called intellectual, that so-called writer, that so-called girl, where was she when Sabali was unfairly and unjustifiably been banned from standing or contesting as a National Assembly candidate? Where was she when UDPians were arrested in support of Sabali, detained illegally, arrested illegally, tear gassed? Where was she? Bandi amura UDP ngol dolal nung. Anin gambelol meram ko yamura ko itele dunia tama nyalon, itele civilized. Alka molle sembentia men yalon ko ikanawo alke sembentia men ikanawo weaponota ya use against you. Na bukota a safe. Buko nyimpata lafta la buko wafila. Momo yala buko santo wala mkambe din kendoti. Anyone who buys her book, 5 copies, 10 copies, 50 copies, 100 copies, you are called a patriot Gambian. You are a good Gambian. You want a better country. But if you don't buy her book, or you are not in support of her programs, or you are not in support of her projects, you are not considered as a good Gambians or a better Gambians. So they, the silent voters, where were they when UDPians were tear gassed? When the PIU went to Kairaba Avenue, Loadable Koda Fonkono, ye tear gas over again. The day after the election. Where were the silent voters? Many alonko, ye UDP dual lemuta can detain, can arrest. Because we were protesting as, or we were exercising our constitutional rights as citizens of the country. So the so-called intellectual, the so-called writer, the so-called silent voter, where was she when the MPP guys were provoking and castigating Sabally? Abedu mintole. Koku nono, kune mom silent voter la. And she calling on silent voters. Or she was calling on silent voters to pay attention until 2026. Mon falla nekon, bu NPP don't saga Sabally, guy NPP. Bunjon saga Sabally 24/7 on a daily basis because Sabally was UDP at that time. Mon falla nekon be domi UDP NPP melni ay Babukar Bahum and so on ñodo njel audio yi Sabally bindi Sabally bindé ndum def whatever Sabally ray ñuko yobbu ci NPP pour Sabally dañ ko wara arrest dañ ko wara tej. Mom silent voter be nonu falla nekon bu Alaaji Bambolem dom binda against Sabally ne Sabally dañ ko wara tej. Because dañ fogg na ñun dañ dof ñom ñoo jëna janga ñoo ñu jëna am aduna bi. They are the intellectuals, the rest are foolish. They are calling us hooligans. We are not tolerated, or we don't welcome people. Ñom they are the best. Ñaata UDP an ñoko support ci projet bi, ñaata UDP an ñoko de support ci projet bi, ñaata UDP ñoy de bugami, ñaata UDP an ci ñoo de atteindre programme sami. Why? Because Sabally nina UDP ñoko don saga, and then because Sabally moy mentoam bi, she have the guts and the audacity put them bindane UDP we are hooligans. But if they attack us, or if they provoke us, and if we start defending ourselves, we are the insulters. If they attack our programs, they will never attack our programs. They will never attack our manifestos. They will never attack our 5-point agendas. They will never attack our brandings. But they attack us as individuals, or because we are a UDP member, or you are a so-so UDP supporter. If one of them have an issue with Sana Jarju, and everybody knows that Sana Jarju is a UDP supporter or sympathizer, they will categorize the whole UDP as Sana Jarju. This is who they are. And this is how they operate. Mbari UDP nkulalal nyayere. Mbari UDP nkulalal ali wuli. Mbari UDP nkulalal al diamu awato sitale. This so-called silent voters all. This so-called the intellectuals all. This so-called the smart ones. Bini meni Sana Jarju dunta nyola. Wale ni Sisla Jadama dunta nyola. Wale ni Mag Jane dunta nyola. Eka UDP beke Sana Jarju lati. Wale be UDP beke la Sisla Jadama lati. Wale be UDP beke la Mag Jane lati. Wale be UDP beke la Fode Jaw lati. Wale be UDP beke la Esa Jaw lati. Wale be UDP beke la Bayo Sonko lati. Eka jineke. There was a time NPP in a secret operational they planned to kill Sabally. There was a time they planned to plant a drug in his car. Then after a police checkpoint, yo moto mute new drug traje, iko Sabally is a drug dealer, then yasamba court yasoro. There was a time they planned to attack his entire family, Karakodajani. There was a time they planned to detain him, and silence him. And Jumalo be program NPP Nkol. Jumala ko be program Baro Masakunda. So where was this so-called silent voter? She never wrote about that. But at the time, the silent voter, there was one time she wrote on her page that they were planning to kidnap her. They were planning to kill her. Now the page have torn because she is in the same boat with her mentor now. Limoy Gambia. Fu neex fu tak wala fu neex ñu tak wala is when it's about your friend or your mboka. Limoy Gambia. Adel UDP ngol men yalon kal kanyi multal ke support. Alkala na kumonyinta out of context. Alila mani haklole. Nte mafuko moni mo kana terian. Mafuko moni la former classmate wala la classmate kana teria because of elementary political party killing. Mafuko moni mo kana badi ya because elementary political party killing. Mafuko ini be sidin konyi killing oto alkana asidula killing ali kacha because elementary political party killing mo fode. Bala alkana song alkela agendal promote agendal melan ko nali ya promote kana walde ka use against at ite fango wala ka party man support. Alkani la bukol sang because of kodo ikolta ya use against la political party. Alkani la journalist newspaper sang. Alkani la radio programme lamoy. Alkani la platform de phone interview. Koli kaira mbadi UDP ngol. Koli kaira UDP ngol kam da kam ni mo len do kule. Yenta yenke jibida ko ne jibida ta ya da soro. Nyaaje nte kallanka sino. Nyaaje ka stress free soto. Ika men fo mambuka moy. Ika men safe about min bukaje. Molle kan kol sana. Kariye post kel about yu de kana jabi. Nka felon ko nyamaje fa. Sana ye audio dole bondi de ibetela kana jabi. Ngoy mbukaje fa kallala ka sino. So mbemba di mo be hakke danila. Mbena family be hakke danila. Momo yalla ko mbadi wala muyti momo yalla ko na family le meti momo yalla ko ntere le muyti wala nkafu nyole muyti wala kanun tole muyti ni e fere feje ya safi about me ando ake ni okuya mbe hakke danila bari nte bukaje mbuka kala muda more untimely wala more importantly my lovely wife and our entire family and in the immediate family na le fere feje on social media me alon ko akal ni okuya anu tele asabu ya safe al haketu ma wuli waka my lovely wife my apologies one more time anu mbe hakke dani la wala again ni fere feje on social media ya safe about me anu ay ni okuya dro ya haketu because nake make ba fulal na fo ma fo ba safelal ndunta mandung iba safelal barola nyin kelen tura faman saferol ke ay kuma kan fa abad abubakar jawara ya samba court ke kendo ay tala court la afan defense na mun kewol to kama kam fo ate mun jatol de kaka memfo ate boga sila ako de kan kejim ninte matanunde ayenta tala court le 4 court ye banga nyala up to the last resto a fan senyandi a fan defense bala electro safala apologize de abubakar jawre memfa wala kede abubakar jawre kay electro safa I apologize in public ana wala ke an kabe wala kana alwa kaka titara ko mun kewalti an kabe wala kana kallo akata mun jambarolti because he kanyina muto ko gamben so we are fools, we are not smart, we don't see or we forget so easily kolofo. These so-called silent voters, nyana la kumo fo modole. Woko, ntema nyi mushi ndongo like because nyi mushi ndongo menga UDP ngod. Bali bi, nema mfaya wa mushi ndongo la kuola. Aba jela le shay. Ni na mina la bugo launch la. Gambe beka kala friend lati. Aka gambe beka la friend lati, gambe beka kala ter lati. Asa mo be call pour yala programme advertiser wala pour yala programme nyi yirwandai. Asa mo be invite. Momo yala bugo sandron ya a good Gambian. Whoever buy her book, you are a patriot Gambian. Whoever buy her book, you are a good Gambian. Whoever buy a book, you are the smart Gambians. Whoever buy her book, you love Gambia. But if you are not on the same page with them, you are labeled as an hooligan, an insulter, an arrogant individual. And Islam dino fonti. Ye fan somebody, they think that they even own the Islamic religion. Or they are prophets sent by prophet Allah, subhanahu wa ta'ala. This so-called silent voter, I Talib Ahmed Bensouda against, are attacked because Talib Ahmed Bensouda nominated Nene Fraser Gomez to represent the minority Christians at the council. Talib Ahmed Bensouda is the mayor for KMC. He's there for the entire KMC citizens, whether you have voted for him or not. The moment he was elected as the mayor of KMC, the moment he assumed office and the responsibilities as the mayor of KMC, Taliban should be KMC will be, whether you are a Christian or a Muslim, whether you are a pagan or whatever belief you have. Ala council kono, ako the entire KMC should be representative or should be represented at the council. Ala first term as the mayor of KMC, I council also the mayor Longo. He was an elected councillor. That was the councillor for Abuko. And at the same time, that person happened to be a Christian. So that elected councillor for Abuko, who happened to be a Christian, was there for the Christian minority group. He was representing the Christian minority group at the council at the same time as an elected councillor. So anything that has to do with the Christian minority, that particular councillor represents the KMC there. But Alan Natake in election Tambila, that elected councillor for Abuko, who happened to be a Christian, was defeated at the polls. He was defeated at the polls by a UDP councillor. So, sign KMC councillor, there is no Christian councillor there. So, Talib ni KMC called Natanyinka Jaiko, since the mayor have the power, or the mayor is mandated to nominate few individuals as nominated councillors, that will represent the other groups that are not represented at the council. Then let me nominate Nene Fraser Gomez. She was with me and she campaigned for me and she selling my ideas and programs to the people of KMC. So let me nominate her. At the same time, she's a Christian. And then she could represent the Christian minority at the council. The silent voter, the so-called silent voter, because I don't even want to mention her name here. Walla will take Talib should not do that. Talib is a Muslim. Why Talib should nominate someone to represent the minority or the Christian minority group at the council? So the Christians are not part of the Gambia, right? According to the silent voter, the Christians are not part of the Gambia, or they are not part of the KM, or they are not Gambians. So because you are a Muslim, you are proud of being a Muslim, or because you are proud of your deen, the Islamic religion, so the other Christian, the other minorities should not be considered. And ala me alonko wala tamala dinoti. And ala me alonko wala alquran jini na molka. Ay mol buña la men Islamic religion embrace. Ani ala ko ali kafiro ni atonye. Nama yamfe junubol bela. Ani kafiro memma ka Christian ofanda, ani kafiro melon ka man la fenna. Ni atonye ma yamfo danama. Wala ma yamfe ala be kiti ni lala. Ala ko muslimol ala al fankanu. Wala al mol kanu ko ali al fankanu nyame. Ala ko tel muslimolu. Nina Christiano je na kanu fankanu nyame. Na lala ko lata fanna. Nfanna nyame, unless and until we are proven wrong. Ala ko ani kafiro nyaja akanu. Ko ye fankanu nyame. Ni sa akano ya sama ne fankan ye woke. Bala man ka forced. Ala ko ndal misil molu. Alna mol bunya kon fam bunya nyame. Alna mol embrace kon fam embrace nyame. Let's be proud of who we are. Let's be ready at all times to defend our religion, but let's be tolerant to others. Mankara nyawanya. Na londo man sia nyawanya, but nanyi moy kawandi lalale, ano nanyi lonne fanan dino kon. Let's be proud of who we are. Let's be proud as Muslims. Let's embrace and fight for our religion. Let's be ready at any time to defend our religion, but let's be tolerant to others. Let's welcome others on board. Let's engage others. Let's talk to others about Islam. Let's talk to others about Allah. Let's talk to others about our deen so that we can have them on board. But we should not castigate or attack them or go after them. The same thing applies to a political party. If you are UDP, be proud of you or be proud of who you are. Be proud of you as a UDP, but make sure that you be tolerant to others. Al na kata na mol sama na patioto. Al na kata na mol welcome. Mang important na wala mo na patioto na embrace nyawnya na welcome nyawnya wo mo kana sabuntel le du nyola. No lunta na patio ko kana sabuntel UDP ko na du nyola. Wo kana sabuntel UDP ko kanyo attack, especially on social media. Wo kana sabuntel UDP ko kanyo castigate. Wo kana sabuntel UDP ko to go after each other. Wakana sabuntel UDP nkol kumole se nyola wala na sobi nyola ka nuo mari tata ntelemina malula. So that so-called silent voter went after Taliban Suda for nominating Nene Fisa Gomez as the representative of the Christian minority group at the KMC Council because she feel like Adamale Dino Karang wala she is the one who loves Islam more than anyone, or she is the one who is sent by Allah to come and preach us about Islam. We do respect to her. I have no personal issue with her. I respect her as a sister, and I will continue to respect her as a sister. I don't even know her. I have never met her. I've never seen her. But in Tonya Nada, I hope she will listen with care. Bal sa dino melan ko ye faje dino kono wala jomto ko ye dino embrace drong itilama fetal lañu dino lon katambi molla dolbe ko na fam wala yamuta ko Gambia should be governing by the Sharia law. 95% of the populations are Muslim, and Gambia is a Muslim country, but that is totally different from Gambia being an Islamic state. Islamic state and a Muslim country is totally different. Islamic state wabaka tama constitutional. Islamic state wala luwa baka constitutional. Islamic state wala luwa kaka Sharia law. Waka governing by Sharia law. Waka tamandro ka Sharia law. Say, another from Christian 1% lady. Christian 1% lady in the Gambia, for example. Gambia cannot have an Islamic law because Islamic law will go against the minorities. The Sharia law will go against the minorities. And the Muslim dama mantra Gambia, Christian will be jele, a gourmet will be jele, wala kafir will be jele, model for be jele, manka Christian will, e manka Muslim will, ye fashion dino lo so de wala lada kudo la fa. Model be jele fa men ka fa ko man la ala fa wala, e man la fa ko dina sota wala ala sota. Model be jele men ka fa ko te la fa dino fa mun business solet. So ning Islamic law sota Gambia wala Sharia law sota Gambia, mbeñi model categorize la ñaadi le. The 5% Christian population, or the 1% non-believers all. Mbe categorize la nyadile, mbe kitini la nyadile. I'm a Muslim, I'm a proud Muslim, I'm born as a Muslim, and inshallah, I will die as a Muslim, but Uma Sabuko, I'm better than others. Uma Sabuko, nyanta Islam dimo, differentially, kabula modul kasida, wala ka modul tonye. Bala molbe kedun dunya le men yalon ko itele fe nyonte academically they are the smart ones. Gambe nonu nak men mul lonalti menin karanta ale men so men yo longo so fam fam ya lon ko lontale mbuka wol bunya mbuka wol kalamuta min kane ke fantande ko tella sumata academically ndel ko wala worship ngol le muta jangi solti min yan ko be bulbal ni mara bo nol min yan ko dunya dia wala ke samba me yan ko tele belief tamen do wala bedara mo dol belief tamen won beda nanin so called jangi sol nanin so called products from Gambia High School, St. Augustine High School, Muslim High School, that so called one so that we are able to attend UTG, whether they've been able to go to universities in the Western world, or they were able to graduate with master's degrees or bachelor's degrees, it'll fail. And ala fanga dunya danya memfa ya lon ne wala shafuno moli. But at the end of the day, abe mu muneti na Afrika ya jawaya konnante ya ani UDP kelo UDP masakunda kelo wala lo yada wo kelo bari UDP ngolu. It's high time na wuli. It's high time na diamu. It's high time na no mutaten. Mbari UDP ngolu. And any serious opposition, wala any Gambian me alongo yamuta ko nyi masa kunda yanta talal come 2026, it's high time na lamoy nyola na nyo mutaten na atu nyoye. It's high time now stop to go after each other. It's high time now stop can you provoke, can you castigate on social media. It's high time now stop na difference on ka fintin di public mol kaji. An na nyomuta na lamoy nyola na atu nyola. Ni sana jaju ya safa man betia karata sana jaju la poste sana jaju provoke wala you trying to put sana jaju on the spot ele telephone sky sana jaju call duma ni mal number so da call messenger ni mal messenger so to mo call yemen lo mi alon ko ayamu to ko sa jamuno sana jaju e mbali UDP ko mba Gambia mbali Gambia din kendolu momo yalon ko lefta baroma sakunda wala yamu to ko baroma sakunda nyanda talale alna kamben alnatu nyoye dalasi million tannani wolta foaro lokoro ya di journalist la men yalam ko itlamu journalist bale ko wole PR job ke dalasi million tannani ye wolta ya di molla men yalam ko ka baro man sakunda la jalodi yene ka kuma jabaroma dalasi million tallul ye wol sika ya di business manola ja oil ikayla do koke me alon ko kodo babul already ndel ko kodo tiole modi ndel ko millionaire modi bali dalasi million tallul tale yo don to wala ko way business okay ye nyaka ci foarol la ali amoy ko airport ko to lota Gambia airport lota Gambia fa banta gambenol malo airport lota Gambia fa banta alota sato men to kombo sanya kombo dingol malo ko airport be lokela banko ka wala ima kalamuta wo airport men lota Gambia jimal le ya loje alota dalil jumala kam plenol be jila je o pleno ka jumal le jindi je aka men jindi de what is so special about them e kamina dum na banko kan Gambia dum manyina menjela manyina melona duanyol manyina menjele manyina melona na border control agents manyina menjele manyina melona wala mu nyinin kara date bi wala nte kala kacha date Gambia bi nyanta nyo kala mutan la wala bi rather than calling each other names, rather than going after each other, rather than kanyo niyo kuyandi, kanyo castigate, kanyo tonye. Banko ya wafi ya bambe siri. Gamtel kana wala wafi. Gamtel. Jawra jamano. Kana ya jame jamano ka. Gamtel. Ndoyata nyaonya. Mfuta nyaonya. Was the best telecommunication company in Africa. What time Gamtel nin South Africa la telephone bundala ka ñoo compete nu. The telecommunication company in South Africa ni wala ka compete nu ndamande ni wala ka ñoo sabanu ndamande beti ala karola wa Gamtel bi kana wala wafi Senegambia bridge atel men yalla ko bial ka tambi wolto la pour kata badibu wala kata North Bank region Gambia tante o Senegambia bridge fale wala na ba abe Gambia sato kono. But it's owned and controlled by a foreign company. Me alonko menka joji ite leba ataka. Gambenol alol belo ne de bala kal fal nyinandi wala fente fo jawaya. The so-called silent voters, the so-called intellectuals, they will never talk about it. Ite diamula okuola. Na airport o haina. The only airport in the world, me alonko nimbanku di wolbe dunne kajo nibe fintile kajo nimbe dunna dalasi wuli kilim nibe fintile dalasi wuli kilim wakodo kata mintole because barola business partners all and wole be do ko la wole ni mo la airport masakunda shita baro masakunda kola. That's the first thing yanta membo la Gambia. UDP masakunda ni shita wole be kala kufulo de membo la Gambia wole be kala kufulo de membo konnem la Gambia dingo be dunna la banko ka akajo abe findila akajo anyo je dunya min dole. The so-called silent voters wole be ka diamu wala. They will never talk about the airport fee that is levy on Gambians. $1,000 when you are going out, $1,000 when you are coming in. Ni na ya $20 dila ikadala keme bilo le murindika. The so-called silent voters all, they will never talk about that. They will never highlight that to Gambians. They will never emphasize on those topics. Their hatred towards the United Democratic Party, the hate that they have for the leadership of the United Democratic Party. Well, kasa we Kenya cash indol bera, but memma important ikwa kana kacha wakola. Oh, keren tula sita 60 minutes program odo. Ako UDP nkolle kane. I work topic out. But Allah, nkai bali Allah. Mama fa kumo nyimba. Bila debate nyimfa kumasta bilun kunun. Ika call Duma, ika fay ko. Do not give up. Fight. You have a thick skin. They call themselves as independent. Who is not independent here? I am independent. This is why I choose where I belong to. I am independent. That's why I have every right to support any political party, any political leader. I am independent. This is why I'm here on this platform talking. Who's not independent? You might be independent. Ba itali amna memu independent wala mu menke fan mo me alan ko mantara moya wala momantere balundika wala ma yakar mo wala independent. That's not only independent. Independent, it depends on the situation where ya use dame. It depends on what's going on. Okay. Now they say that they are the silent voters, right? They will decide the outcome of the 2026 election, right? At the end of the day, mbekuwaka maluma boga hamway the silent voters nyon shinde mesi marsebi they have their own price. The so-called silent voters, I have a question for you. Lila la boga like nda yo so de mesi marsebi, you have a special price for a bag of rice because you are a silent voter? Do you have a special price for a bag of sugar? Do you have a special price for a bag of flour? Because you are a silent voter. You're a silent voter. You have a 24 hours electricity because you are a silent voter. You're a silent voter. Are you safe to work freely in the Gambia? Or your security is guaranteed to work after 2 a.m. freely in the Gambia? Or to leave your doors open without thieves coming in because you are a silent voter? Bailen na hatebi. Sem bopangena na hulen fi ken dafut fi. Fate hejut fi. You're a silent voter bi. So you travel out of the country, you don't pay airport fee, right? You're the silent voter. If you are coming into the Gambia, you don't pay airport fee, right? Because you are a silent voter. Silent voter, my foot. You're the silent voter. If you are traveling to the North Bank region right now, you will have a special ferry that you will use, right? You will not go through the transit, how to call it, Trans-Gambia, right? You're the silent voters. You don't pay fares to travel within the country, right? If you are traveling from Banjul to Serekunda or Serekunda to Birikama, you don't pay fares, right? You have a free ride. Ite me alon ko kefan kumani silent voter la. Ite me alon ko ite amuto ko 2026 election ite le ba decide la. Ite me alon ko ite amuto ko is ida baro wala UDP pinte wala nitante UDP pinte. Ite silent voter. So nita tata mal soto ite ka mani boto soto menda. Ila price on the mola price of father because ite mun silent voter, right? ite men ke fan commandi silent voter la ite amen ko 2026 election ite ba design la fo ite ka mani boto sa men ani mol ka sa men fata dala ba ite la bu ngono courant ka soto jele 24/7 ko di ite la fete jiwla nyame ka soto wala nyama o ite la tanko banko kan is guaranteed na diate suto talanse bete be fintila la mote de mala mote nyapileka na diate la bundale be tula yele ne yela sunta dunne kan ko di ede me alon ko ye fanke silent voters di wala you are the so called intellectuals or you are the smart one ite ni ite bita bara bi wala lefta tala nyomi wala lefta tala badibu ite ta trans gambe use la ko di ite be ferio tar la lori njele ya ferio dila yeta ko di hey na diata be ko kan na kuyata be ko kan de kabisu nehe ñun yep su naxare ñun yep ku fi jena yuhu ya fi oyof jemin meti yaay Gambia bi jafe-jafe bu nekk ci biir réew mi the lack of security in the country, the poor electricity system, the poor water system, the scandals, the rampant corruptions, the lack of justice, the nepotism in that country. We all facing it in one way or the other. Whether you are a silent voter, whether you are an outspoken voter, whether you are a majority or minority voter, we are all facing the consequences. Kum neh, kum nahari. As long as you are in that country, as long as you are based in the Gambia, as long as you are residing in the Gambia, we are all facing it in one way or the other. Si fi tange nyapa ko feel, si fi sede nyapa ko feel. So Biden wahi rei. Well, real life amul benjerin because you are academically smart. Yalla moy may nit ko gis yalla mo la may aduna la ngay wax ne man xawma way ken amut aduna la ngay wax ne yo xamulo wala yo sa gis-gis bi ya tout way amut fen dedet aduna la ngay wax ne man de xawma yalla wala man de yalla nekkal man fi way ken xamut yalla amut. If you are academically smart, take it, keep it there. Be who you are, be proud of who you are. But be tolerant to others, respect others. So ma sage, sumala saga, man my saga kat, do saga kat. You provoke me, I defend myself, I'm the insulter. You are the civilized one. You attack me, you call me names, I defend myself, man, I'm an insulter. You go after my party. You go after the leaders of my party. You go after the programs of my party. You go against the manifesto of my party. I try to defend myself or I try to market myself. I'm the insulter. You are the civilized one. Men yalla yorak la fi nekkal. But at the end of the day, men important nya wala mu alama alay mbeke wala alama alay bejo ngani yola. Yeah, there is a guy here called, I don't know, Mara. You can call. Yes, the number is on the screen. If anyone wants to call, you can call. Maka. Yes, Maka, you can call if you want to call. Somebody in Gambia call. Other body in UDP call. Gambia din kendolu. It's high time na tonya fo nyoye silang. Na atro ko UDP mansa kunde mala fi wole soto. No problem. Kole continue be kunga. Ni man kumbo de da fiata. Wala ni man follow wuta je da fiata. UDP masa kunda wala mi la promote kodi. Loya usenu da wala mi la promote kodi. At the end of the day be kunga. Me never care inside. The so-called silent voters wala men be diaspora. Diaspora sulu saji malu. The so-called intellectuals wala be diaspora ja. We do respect to them. Ikwe kana coalition of form in 2026. Alkana surprise. Ikwe kana coalition of form. Il left a candidate or sponsor la. Member lola in 2026. Balo candidate aba kwele mal ko takato win no de. Bali left munela pluka UDP stop from winning. Wallahi they still prefer Gambians to suffer. Gambians to continue to suffer. Gambians to die in silence than to have a UDP government or to have Lawyer Ousainou Darboe as our president. Nina mile main problem. Ni 60 minutes program, Mbanyalinka Menketeng is all about that. The $40 million, $40 million tanano me adi ni journalist la puli ka baro e jaloti is all about that. Gambia continue ka suffer. Gambia no le continue ka bata. Ni nkran soda bale ay continue. Ji soda bale ay continue. leptanol boro tuje we continue mo fay continue ye wala strip prefer wala diate than UDP Masakunda AC wala diate than lawyer Ousainou Darboe AC as the president of the Gambia ye ñine prefer bali mbe ko kan at the end of the day mandin kol kaf men ko labunna jano mina wadda bo kar la min dole ku fi njaka yu yafi oyof jemen. Why at the end of the day, Saku Malo bu ija $2,000 in Gambia, whether you are a silent voter, or you are a UDP supporter, or NPP supporter, or an independent, we all pay the same price. Nyaka Kurambi, it doesn't matter who you are supporting, we all facing it. Nyaka Ndohbi, it doesn't matter whether you are a silent voter, or you are academically smart, or you are a writer, or you are intellectuals, we are all facing the hit. The airport fee, the lack of a better ferry service in the Gambia, a lack of better network system in the Gambia. We are all facing it. OIC Jibebang, ika titar menna sai. Jimale wo project on your lobby, lawyer Ousainou Darboe, when he was the foreign minister. Lawyer Ousainou Darboe ngam ne mom lañ bañ a gis tay. Moy sam problem bi. Mota OIC bi ñew Gambia when he was the then minister of foreign affairs. But I feel OIC project ya beta player. The biggest corruption scandal in the history of the Gambia from 1965 to date is going to be about this OIC project. Don't worry, the reports will come out. Immediately after the OIC, the reports will be coming out. Even if the Gambia government is trying not to bring the reports out, the sponsors will bring their reports out. They will do their own auditing. Alenyi found the OIC project menkanake Gambia next month. Delegation men minaje, the sultans, the kings, men be boka ni Arab bankolto. Ibe tara siri in Senegal. Ibe stela Senegal. Senegal hotelo ibe stela wolto. Ilenying, for example, if the sultan or the Amir of the United Arab Emirates mina Gambia, ala advanced Timor, will da malbe tara Gambia. Well, let me know Gambia one day before the start of the summit. But the Amir himself at the Fango, abe tara in Senegal, abe fly lale, aina airport. That very day, fly out bitala mina, luntol baby gila, nimitino fanam botala do yese ite ila Senegal kotani. Because there is no standard hotel or a 5-star hotel mention you mol accommodate no. Well, kela hotel sifal mento ani katara bun sifal menkono. What a Gambia, which is even very disgraceful and very embarrassing. It's a disgrace to our country. It's a disgrace to our country. So, Shine, they said they are the silent voters, right? I like this word. They will decide the outcome of the 2026 election, right? Because they believe that they were the deciders during the 2021 election. Me alanko mobe alanko sunyarol kata. Tapale yale kata. UDP election o win. Gambe no le karto fay lawyer Ousainou Darboe. But with the help of IEC, Barrow Masakunda claim victory. With the help of the IEC staffs, in collaboration with the NPP criminals, the election ya sunya in favor of Adama Barrow. But they feel like they were the deciders. Mbekuma kilim fanam fula lejam. 2026 January karokono. Kata dani mbe fitala election ola. In December 2026. So many new political parties albe jela mina. Imanna Africa political party olode. Albe morjela from America. Albe gambeno jela from Europe. Even our political party Lola. Yes, it's their constitutional right. Yes. Do not get me wrong. They have the right, yes. But the man na approve kana party Lola because of election win. Wale jikita ko be election win nale. Wale Gambia anide. The moment you say that you form a political party and you name the political party with a flag, a symbol, and a color, yamwe, ICA Ameta, Barrow Masakunda will reach out to you. They will give you hundreds of thousands of dollars. Or they will give you millions of dollars for you to join them in a so-called coalition. So Gambian Sole Wololon sign, yalon ko sa baro ma sekunda pour ko do sota bul say wolem nanga form political party wala nanga wax ne rek mange form political party dem baro ma sekunda dinañ la o pour ñu jola xaliss. So that's how to make money. You're going to see the likes of Yusufa Dimbuya from the United States of America. Melanko is a US citizen, but behind the scene, he will never revoke his US citizenship. But he will go and tell people that I'm a politician, I want to challenge Barrow. Then later on, Barrow will call him to State House, have a tete-a-tete with him. Barrow will give him money, and then after the election, he will run back to America. Because the likes of Yusufa Dimbe knows that they cannot win an election. Only their family members will vote for them if they were allowed to be on the ballot box. But they will never revoke their US citizenship. Or if they are German citizen, Swedish citizen, Italian citizen, Spanish citizens, they will never revoke that. Because they know that they cannot win the election. And according to the constitution of the Gambia, you cannot be a candidate on the ballot if you are holding a dual citizenship of two or more countries. So there is no silent voters in the Gambia. Put that in your head, Mbadi Gambian Kolu, Mbadi UDP Nkolu. The smart ones, the smart Gambians, Karanaru, there is no silent voters in the Gambia. Come na fale nyame. Men ke fankuman the silent voters ola, I repeat. I will repeat this one more time. Many alon ke fankuman the silent voters ola. 75% of them UDP doy sympathizers all them. Doy fasa alalo. Doy members all. Many alo ke kam maluka tan ni mole ko telebe doyle. Parce que tel yamu ko tel karanta mol bedi ko tel mu karan naldi. Ka boyle nyaton kola ka jinan duma tel karanta academically tel sumata. Itelem degree holder solti. Master degree ni bachelor degree be tel labul. Ba tel la patio be Gambia bi 1984 kana sai saji tan saban lulu. Men siata woti karte fayo kada sangosa ibuka 3% sodono nindi bude karte fayo kada na siata siran nani ibuka tambala ni mayoral election kada Gambia ibuka siran win nin council election sita Gambia ibuka tambe siran nani la itel manta mo rotita ba anka bi itel the smart one sold but at the same time kamal le katandi mollako ikatandi mollako Itelebe janale, doyle. Ha. Ikamole katane moloko itelebe doyle. So, there remain 5%. Wala multi many ala ko itel mun zuna ri soleti. Mbay nyali na bonyo. Iko itel mun zuna ri soleti. Bal nataje la ko do di la champule ka adama balo jalot. So say mani be fam ko mandi menna. Fomba nyali an ka be aba fala gambe no le ko ta mun journalist soldi ba lafta wala men be QTV Star TV Pandema Media Sparkling Media I Africa lafta la foy tel say iba fala mo le ko tel mun journalist soldi ba fo mun PR femme soldi ba foy tel mu adama baro la jalol leti ba bala tel gambe no ba wal ne no dia ta tel amra badi ya wala ko bet so brother at Kananak, it keeps saying adding. Adding follow. So let me see. Man for network is Ulemba. Balimbe at Kan. So ni sabali kata si 60 minutes. Mbanyali na program moto ako UDP nkolle atenen bila boda UDP nkolle ka atenen bila boda UDP so sa bila UDP NPP nkolle men ka nen dum amo fode bila NPP UDP NPP nkolle men ka nen amo fode ado fola because sabe NPP le duni ala folida gambe no le maharma dum me alon ka kamera ko atla sumata ala fongoti Gambeno, na pata mo afanene la. Apata fandoel. Akamuto kwani ala fonga tele sumata wuti. So, atele bado UDP ngol ndesa diamuno atele. Na sanyo soro no kadiamu atele. Na hainda atele nya because na atele denta bakelim faklina. Ndele mu lo adabolo kore walti. Ndele mu ajiyam sekala kore walti. Ndele mu ajiyam yabo nyola kora waladi wata alna lamoy alfa la one more time ba dali la kotenge alna lamoy alfa la alna tu nyoye wallahi UDP kana du nyola on social media alna finti ay ka touch one touch all ni na patio ma alna finti na patio defense ni na nyaton kol ma alna finti ne na nyaton kol defense alna na programul wafi alna na programul brand our branding alna market to the Gambians. Project UDP 2026 wala muna brand right now. Project UDP 2026 alna wafi mba wafi la no nyaade wala mu to stay focused. To stay focused. And I can the way forward. Brother Esa, akina nkotenga bam please. Akina nkotenga bam brother Esa. Alna stay focused. Mbe stay focused no nyaade wala mu. Number one, na Kambengo is very important. Very important. Very vital. It will be the key to our success in 2026. Wallahi billahi tala. Adiate me, akuyate me, mention tala, mention wala. A united front, na Kambengo, will be the key to our success in 2026. Al na Kambe. Whoever becomes the flag bearer of the United Democratic Party, boom, UDP be bambu okoma. Amo koilembang, amo finnembang, amo shutunembang, awule telebang, akoy telebang. UDP la flag bearer, UDP dingo be bambu koma na modol samana on board na bambu mani koma na modol karandi na patioto na bravo mani koma niwo bodaje UDP la nyato kol ntebe sasla men under the leadership of His Excellency Lawyer Usain Dawamba sasla men anu laftale menke mola wala mu IEC should be held accountable. IEC should be taken to tax. Engage the international community. Engage our development partners, engage the friends of the United Democratic Party, and more importantly, engage the friends of the Gambia. Let them stay focused and let them pay attention to our electoral system and the way our elections are conducted. Because ani jino le kakato fanye, ani dunia belo de kakato fa UDP, ning IEC is not put on the spot and IEC is not taken to tax na fatala. Yemeka kotenge bole kala ebe karte otala ya sunya ya di baro comme ka kenu nyame ko ka kenu ya fa nyame no motafala UDP ku kanye ba fla ko na kanyo ka nakarele na kanyo ka tale. So let the silent voters give us a break. If they want a better Gambia, let them vote for any other political parties except Adam Barrow. If they want a future for the Gambians, if they want to stop the bad way, if they don't want Gambians to go through this bad way, risking their life because they want to get to Europe to get a better life, let them vote for any other party but not Barrow. If they want a better security and they believe that we should have a better security in the country, they believe that we should have access, it's our right to get access to basic running water, or to have access to electricity, or to have access to better health centers, or to get access to better doctors at our hospitals, let them vote for any other political parties but not Adama Barrow. And if they ask me, I will say, vote for Lawyer Usain Dabo, vote for UDP's candidate, vote for a UDP government. The UDP government doesn't deliver in the first 5 years, vote them out. But if you, the silent voters, think that you are so special, well, you, the silent voter, if you think that there is something so special about you, me alone, what about Sablo, yo, those suffer in Gambia, what are those suffer in Gambia? Dangay nak sa bopa. Yefin nakate nak hejut fi. You, the silent voters, if you think that you are so special, so important that if Gambians are suffering, you will not suffer. Good luck. If there's no electricity in the Gambia, but you will not feel it, good luck. You, the silent voter, if you think that you are planning to stop UDP, but you want Barrow to be there, and because you will pay a different price for a bag of rice if you go to the market, good luck. If you think that if you go to the market, you will pay a different price for a bag of flour, or for a bag of potatoes, or for a bag of onions, my friend, good luck. If you, the silent voters, think that you will deny UDP to win the election, and you want Barrow to be there, because when it comes to security, you will have special forces that will be guiding you. Good luck. You will still have electricity in your house when the rest of the country is not having, or you will have access to a water or a clean water when the rest of the country will not be having access to a clean water. My friend, good luck to you. If you the silent voter think that stopping UDP from winning, but making Barrow to win, will make sure that you will go to our hospitals and get a special treatment from other voters. My friend, good luck. Good luck. Sunehe, ñun yep ñoy enjoy together. A better Gambia, we will all cherish together. A better Gambia, we will all progress together. But a failed Gambia, we will all suffer together. So this message is for you, the silent voter. This message is for you, the proud silent voter. Esa, decline. I don't know what's going on here. If you want to call, you can call the number then on the screen, the WhatsApp number, +1 425 667 1683. I repeat, 425 667 1683. The number is also on the screen. Okay, I'm trying to send an invitation here to you, but I'm not even seeing your name again. I'm not even seeing your. Okay, 1 second. Yes, so I've sent an invitation to you. It's saying adding. Malafontele en mubam foetele en mubam. Yeah, it's still saying adding. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, but no screen mode of an number you call no. Okay, you see, it says decline again. Brother Ezra, it says decline again. So let me try one more time again, Najibe. Let me try again, Najibe. I'm not even seeing your name again. Okay, so as I'm adding you again. So it's saying adding again. Let's see again one more time. Nimana no screen mode. It's a number you call no Esa. Somebody while comrade and brother Esa is trying to come live on the screen. So continue on quickly because men to waru ramansia come na fale nyame. Until someone that is just 10:15 a.m. in the morning here. And number nan so I need to sleep at least for 1 hour or 2 hours before Mita Juma Salola then Katado Kola at 2 p.m. Inshallah. So as after it's saying decline again. Nibe do not know through phone caller. You can call the number again. Najibe pa Ezra number Mbuli Janne. Money number na you from be caller no level. Yeah, so it's an debate track and can call from my Najibe. So as I'm be call.
Alaikum sana.
Yes, brother Esa.
Sana ngi kontom baraka bage mbe Gambia la tan wala na connection on yin koleada.
Wala sabu kai. Yala abuka bay.
Yeah, well, coming this public discourse min albake kan it's very important. Kaje ko Gambia fudada wato la ninga atara nganna banko kan it means to nyanta nala together le ma re-strategize. Dunia kono dunde nakaro nyanta ko bondi nakol kono especially as Gambians. Because Gambia dunia dawoda jamaa buka kafuno damandingo ka. Damandingo wole ka kata ye bankoje ye banku kano ni inje kaje kukolea mimbi banko kanintol penga field. Kolea ning da kombe nyanta kapula jamale la urunga banko bonde just like Senegal ya Kenya and so many other countries. But in Nanyim banko kan in the Gambia. Nakaro sembo wata jambaki. Pania sembo warata nyimbanko kan.
Wallahi.
Because all milton ya lon ko ikaranta ko sita karambungo kono classroom kono One song amongst them Fahamo Imalong Aketanyami. Instead, it is the opposite. It will come on Milmankara, Walla Fahamuro, Wallet Ambita, Aktina, Etol Karanal, the million degrees.
That's very sad.
Nyantaka jubele nyin deception on nyin sycophancy nyin asidia nyantaka opondin na kona UDP dun tolonga party bala soro just like the birimbe ya birikela musundi modola kuola ka fomiye ko sapia biduf ndena mumu ni ko karanta ila karamo ya fahama minene kage ila karamo nyimbe apilin tela ko ke masaka nyanta ona lale karana pe nyanta kala moti mi alo e itma soto e ko soto la kuol kono because ni molu ngala ka foko ni UDP ma based on substantive areas all so moli woli nang ye diamu ila mari la kola ando na tan bitan nanela e resort to one thing ka foko min ko gender card ite o mo min fanam ma wo that person belong to a different gender.
Exactly.
So nyimpanko kan na pikia nyanta ka wala pondin na ko kono ka foko because ini la karamba mu me beta puntila iko be the biggest party iko Oregon so lelbe wota Oregon yaw ko kotola komo ngendi roldi
Anu esa mekundu you've been dealing with members of that political party for so long. Some of them are your close friends, but because of one particular individual that you are referring to or looking at that person as a mentor. So at the end of the day, Gambia is all about offering boka. So lale some boka, wala some boka suwa hedararek. Danko farle whether the person is right or not, whether the person is because of your mentor says that ko UDP ko le attack yane. Now you have forgotten when that mentor was in UDP. He was castigated by NPP, insulted by NPP, attacked by NPP. In fact, they tried to kill him. And he didn't say nothing. Now you are using that program now to call a group of people as hooligans, and at the same time, you trying to call the attention of the silent voters, thinking that you, the silent voters, hold this, have the final say in any election, and still believing or forgetting that you, the silent voters, will face the same consequences. If we
deception of Mantambiala.
Thank you.
There is nothing quite like anything like silent voter, undecided voter, or independent. Abemu nafikiality, abemu hatelity, and it is also tribal driven. I made a befitting response. Yeah. Silent voters man soto Gambia, undecided voter man soto jang, on an independent voter man soto in the Gambia jang. Membuda la wala mu nafiki ya pambalo pula anko Gambia be mu kelende there is nobody near independent mind soto be tulale soto idame mfarle. But at the end of the day, make no mistake. Nite ya believe ko molliete ma UDP kono call their names outright. But nilo teka UDP ma stigmatize ko ipen kumondola eyes. Hooligans, it camera how many response you are likely to get, good or bad. Amulunta ko niya sifake ite marile a kefanna because nyantaka deception ola bondin na daji ikol kono. Nimbanko titano la nyato ningatara mantu solo ko. UDP diverse party bale mi alongo. Nte mobe kenola malaiko tisinyatele. But at the end of the day, but I feel coming. Party leader solo, on media, party Alcana Molu, Alcana Molu castigate, Alcana Korea, Alua Bankoka, Munan and silent, so-called silent voter solo, Munan and Nebuka report. So Nina Taju on a final note, Sana, Nimbankola has that discussion on Nimba in Bambuka. The Gambia Pondola, Ninkayatara woman Bonataji Kolkono. Because UDP, the Fanka Silanka Yahal, me along Malo Muntalilla from Yakendi, Nimpatio, be a multi Because simple B Alhalo Benjamin is the most unsafe country within the sub-Saharan country, being as a you know, local Isamu Modo soldier ya fire, Modo Taki ya faten, and those are security concerns. Banku de pay all on the Conilla Mutonyati, but because of Hasidia political expediency, you know, ten Kafuya, where I can be book a wall for. Ninterial and IGP Muterolchi, Terribale Munde, but what can be la Colea, and in Bancola, Duncan Yoko Nyami, attacking the Langao Teria Jube, Nanya Kasi Bancola, because the Balil Beja, Ufal Bay in Bangkok, and no Muller Besir in Bangkok, until la Fila in Bancoede, a banana republic. You know? So when the Ben Bangkok, Nabangkok Din Kanuya, a desert back and Famal Buroko Sana. Wala yake ni Gambia dingolo ikero momoti hana tare fakelen nyole na mantara tonya ka injanianta o mariti na usule tonya wala nyanta ka nyimbanko bonde barbi banko la kole ya nya mimbe banko kan temfo e UDP da molema fire NPP da malama is across the board.
Exactly.
Ite mari nimbe kan bi ni ya feel ko nyimbata min anin nyin kole ya ba illa pita ye danyala ite mari nyanta ka fay anybody la but adama paro anala mulu because wala nyimbanko tinya
but esa ya kuma kilim fanan fajang mbe nyinin kala wala nela kumo 70 ya at the end of the day namana the only conclusion that we can come to walam drong nya fika yaning konnente yaning jawaya because Gambia do about out esa ntele nyowulu ntele be siri ani nyimpi ayul men nyimpi ayul men ke fote men ka multi gas na onkulo ni na brothers on ke nyol mani na famal itara dawoda na nyolo ne in one way or the other wala we are connected in one way or the other because some of these people who are now talking as a manina back just 10 years ago wala even less than that they were sponsored by the former dictator Yahya Jammeh. Some of them were given scholarship by the former dictator Yahya Jammeh, the worst dictator. They were there dining and whining with him. They call him names. They praise him. Now they are the one now. Now they are the one now telling us that they are the silent voters now because Yahya Jammeh is not in the picture now. They think that we are forgotten about that. They thought that we are forgetting about the praise singing. Some of them they write poems about Yahya Jammeh. They praising Yahya Jammeh. Now they are the one here trying to tell us that how the civilized world should run or their mentors should not be touched. So, silent voters, open your eyes. Silent voters.
On Kasa TV, na satellite, and even but nobody can censor my voice. Moleta sotala because nyimpango adama parom amang kekende nyimpango ti amang doko ke nyimpango to ndolman minkete you know amang ko ti ya moti nyimpango ka mimman ken tolti so nimbe pekende nyimpango la na to nyaja abenari mbuka to nya fo wati we TV from the road nkatula fanial fola nyoe nyimpango betala to e fokam lek sinkhole mi alongo ike mamaringo imumuringo ani mudo fana mamaringo wala sama wo bebe dunna nyokono so ndol as Gambians we all have a stake kajeko mimbe kete na banko kan be the prices of commodities ni kata kanyala fale nyami ka panyabi nyaye lo de kento every Gambian will be also staying no laba those are the talking point nyanta kamimpo those are the talking point media nyanta kamimpo kadiko imanyanta laje katara agents of hypocrisy and tools of carnival parking kadiko Kube more nyao but yet still it will be close to the president. Elefita ka ulfasa while war will be continue like a paper bala nyimbankoka. Would disrupt somebody that's a disservice to country and nyimbanko they will move in and take hakirotuna. Mari min kunu imantara nying adama baroka. Iyo kuma kyo sifa pepo ole kopi. Wo adama baro nae me uwem fole peti ata. Bono karang kuta dole fundi tabang. Nili aluma gede mantara kambian bimol pulubang. Telephone There are some new things. Really, I don't know. Minimum on the Gambia is regular. Everything changed overnight. Now, among the deception of the new bank code, it is even a silent voters any all the master in Bangkok. Then I for Salah Molia Cook me out of Taman better. They denounce a new send double Molia Minke and Coalition Dabonala Boy Minke, Naman better open denouncement from Kulaka Taman and Yaranyama. He said a leadership criticized with respect for the fundamental political difference of funding the Kadubeko, Pakola Anyapa, Lala Policy farming, but not like yes man, yes I no sir. As long as you tell a patient in a poor beneficiary, intermonetary and even for cut. Why did I have a poor not a kitchen man? Longo, Nimpanko, Peleta, and everything is going backward. I had Nima from Bekelan, Asicolenti, Nimpanko, security threats of Katambi, way before Sadania Jamila Wato. People killing Nimpanko and the Yabe feeding at the yelling at them. All of them seeing Nimpanko, Baroka, Nimpanko, and Sana.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, so cultural now, if empty a big satellite in a Carol, a Manfuta, a Malong, and Ebe Ketukan, and the Gambia Pondinola 2026, when you have a yami, Nimman Petuno, and no Marquis, Naduko, Nimpanko, Adam Assemble Mansian, Nimpanko, and Tulti. And Adam multi along at democracy in Tola. In democracy in Paula. More kind of more central like the more sort of like the more Mutala, Cartain, Natangadi, Adam, Adam Pondi, Gambia, sanitation, because Gambia be a Kenya. All sectors are very crumbled, security, economic, and agriculture, and then the price of commodities in the market are going to be Tiare. Saying one would have take a minfo, we are Lonko, a mantra, can never be the Gamila. So at the end of the day, people more couldn't kill one opinion. I don't go, they will go and sit down, Dr. Politician man, Benaman, so that me alone, Kuma, among them, Mr. Power. I know, Mr. Tabane. Nota, because you can go book a member of Mr. Powell at the Kawala boy. Because Kawale, Costa, Palindra, Adamaduna, and Piki, Karamundo, Tingle. Local, Nimba Bangkoka. It's a Bassam romance and dating in Bangkok. It's a Bassam romance and dating in Bangkok. But Bangkok market price will be determined by what is happening in the country right now. So, Kumungoja. So ya famuro. Whereas ning ayatara security bebe laring ayanta katara laring nyami. Nagara security la doko muna to protect life and property even before and when they are about to happen. But one can take a far fala yimbanko kamune bekere. Yet be la pundi ko Gambia dimolebo. Nila Gambia be safety na anyu malibali ya kuo te kering, anyu nafiki ya kuo te kering, amun talako. And as long as he make a mapa, he may fa by baring idingi, wala te imma mareo ni ma woman pa polo. Amun talako te do not care the common person nim fa in Bangkok.
Well, Esa, why do you think Esa, Ibe Gambele and Animantara Gambia, you are a keen researcher, a keen follower of events in the Gambia? Why do you think that Gambia be Gambia do ba fokan Bangkok ko lata nyawonya na radio bundal na journalist na kacha dulalo? We will not talk to each other about this or to hold the government accountable, but it's always going after each other. For example, you see oppositions going after UDP, going after UDP Nyatonko. Most of their kacha is about UDP Nyatonko, Jumalentalola UDP, but not about the problem of Molbe Memfeska.
Yeah, sana ya be nafiki ya folobe wala panam pam pam sana ni aya tara ni be kere nyim banko ka na jube ni $40 million a loli ya claim ko $45 million wala di mosta forum ya di journalist ol min wala the news outlet ol min ya di la wala tuwale kaita more than those other people because near jenga lenga safele ko deceptional le ba ko ko tilim bali ale ba ko ko barola man ka ko da ka de bayra wala ke yimba ko kan ku doro ni ala da ko ya da ka wala ke yimba ko kan atala ka ko ka atala ka ke awaya bita kina ya jaminin jawra son ka ke nyami for all of these ills in the society in Golbekel and Afikolan.
Mbadingolu, Salem, okay.
You know, so at the end of the day, it can win us. So at the end of the day, everyone news outlet demanding something. Government agenda, government national broadcasters of the media and transparency today, accountability today, and integrity today. Neither truly la mola Bangkok. Emadi King Assembly, Emadi Patu Radio, Emadi attending Care Patu Radio, Emadi Nimba Kerina. Alonko, you have left something outside the box. One-time professionalism to go on. Maya ta kol kono ha kumaya bagale daji ka kenno kumaya ta bagale mol jere nyen tan ko ka bari alon ko kono ko bari e faade we all stood together ni faade ya de mekelen kai ko ma ke ko manyan kanyenji kai wo kile wala ka the same impunity nyen ta e ko ba fa sala nyen banko ka alon na ko malo soto man credibility soto man integrity soto nyen banko ka o te banko sambala min ayata rentela ila ite tolo e boloka tula amulta dunia di aka wala wadola min ayata rentela mo soba amulta ko dunia mo dia wala mu ko jawolde wal mudaji kan tayala tin society ko news outlet on min banko nyanta ke be kani man sakunda e strategy mi use kanyem media houses woro mulota tilinte je ata ko kono andum kuda mo ifawol nyen kam malwa kola this is all the more reason sana wala I the Adam Barola man sakunda nyenta ka bondile nyenta ka bond in the most transparent manner wala nyenta ko 2026 pour ka nyembata ban nyemban ko ka wala mo Adam Barola man sakunda ala kole ya minya lonka alamul began Gambia be kono ko de fato to le ba ko de ko mo fa babanta ko be dawo da Gambia banko ka nyemban ko bile ni every day nata wata aka kole ya dina kunu min tambi you know woman ta ko tani amman Gambia de won nafa anu ni mo toñade min be siri ha baro balita fola e bare to ba fola ne ka to ko na foro ay wala min tuka e la moy aya moy na ma la moy aken kon sanno ak sendi la non tolla mi ya lon kon ne ma ko and tolman sula pura e fenkenye what we ask of the president of the republic of the Gambia ning Adama Barrow wala min tuko let him do right by the Gambian people. I am make sure ko min bebe dunia dula beto abe dole ta beto par wo dunia de man sakunda ka ferol landile ka jubeko ning bag of rice mun nyindi ndol balam ba kala nyine de poor people of the Gambia will find they can live their head above water. It's a balloon nyali but we am most to me along ka be tubabu it's a balloon la ya kan din crime rates or warata banko kan dinga sa fele kasa TV and any security expert is a kundi na yen challenge ka jubeko yen min photo nyante bari tolta fola The harsh realities of life. Unemployment rate in Bangkok, it has exacerbated to the roof. What I can with one thing killed the city, a man goes of the Malo, the Dulan Mutala. What I can they felt that they are losing hope and they become powerless in society in the country. What I can this particular time so they begin. So more Karanta, in a Karamo Seniatela, in a Kunio Seniatela, miracle. Dunia kama gambia trajectory ya Benjamin ile masibo kupita kolga ando ndolbe nyanta detano la nyoba la una jimma sibo la kuol nyindi amu ase banno nyaadi le gambia banko kan tina nkatula nyu kelendila ube nyu nenna ete alone ko UDP as a party is a huge empire. You expect thousands and thousands of response and Alkane respond because those people we have a free speech, we have a free democracy whereby censorship mandatory Nemoya Dayeleno I platform also the one
yes now direct call sotola okay
because near more singular platform, what a medium also the after can modo attack. New Mari attacking will be ready for the right to respond. And on the right to respond, more for the Manyan Kawaje.
No, but Esa, the funny thing about everything here is that this particular lady doesn't have any problem with any UDP or no UDP have ever said anything about her. She attacked UDP in defense of her mentor based on the narratives from the mentor. Sabali and Memphis UDP in defense of Sabali, you go after UDP. Mota, Lungwara Amnako, and she's so proud and so big to apologize. She didn't even apologize. She just said that she have let it go and she's focusing on her work instead of apologizing to the people that you call hooligans. But you know, I know they would tell her, don't apologize, don't give up. You are a fighter. Yeah.
Feel coincident in the United Democratic Party.
Yeah.
Is touring the world to discover how flat the earth is. In the street and this is attack here by now we are coming to tell them thereby imagine the political discourse that a lady would have married him. But you cannot just touch an empire like a United Democratic Party. It needs a Karamabi. It needs a so-called Karamabi.
No, but Esa, Yamara Famon called Jamfandiva. Billy Sabali be UDP. Any people call a Nendro Menka Sabalila. UDP call Sabalila. Sabali received death threat from NPP. Sabali received all kind of insult from NPP. Where was this lady? The lady who's calling Sabali as her mentor. Why she never came out in defense of Sabali at that time? Why she never called anyone in NPP as hooligans? So this is all about the hatred that they have for UDP. Period. Sarta UDP ko le bulia kungo soto. Na fang UDP ko lo tatala poste ba flako. We are one. We are the same. Na ibuko findi na Italia sam. Na dia sam. I now use against you people. But no UDP ko be ye wolu dan ko le bol dol noma. No UDP ko be je yoti mo yale be ol feñola. No UDP ko be je an follow le fam fisade wotalia haketo. Ni mushino be buko safela kotankel. They will go and buy her book. They will go and support her again. And she will still use that weapon against us again because they don't like UDP. They will never like UDP. After the UDP collable, na ibu ko boni ko de kaleta aliasam. Yeah. Mo buka to diabla mo kilum from mo be kamuta ko comme like farantambulo. Mo mendia date tamu fant. Mendia date bakela. So this is our problem as comrades.
I don't care who your mentor is or who your some like a mentor is. But in as long as you cross the red line, we have to call you out. Now, what and nothing less, we will move on and move so and this hate towards UDP, it's your personal choice not to like UDP. But if I come in UDP, come back. You know? So we don't find that in Yantaka Min Dube. Nilang Mentoman Dajika among moralities, among integrities, among a sense of moral compass, among those. Then the main commanding has coming for fundamental value system of how to run a viable state and an organization or institution. We have morality, integrity, and then honor.
Wala mo tell a mentor because it's your mentor. At the come from a preach, Islamic dino ben from a fasa. We men for nafikola Carola. I meant for more to make a kuma fulafo. But still that person is your mentor. This is the Gambia. Yo kunga bugare kokumoba. Yo kunga press le kokumoba.
Mentor has no moral iota to stand before the Gambian people.
But as absolutely be surprised, we are Gambians. We are Gambians. This is how we categorize people. This is what we call. Yeah.
To our institution, never been the city manuals of never been the Pravaka Kandaro Japanese, because when the ruthless dictator, when they look at me along, the one the Muslim saying, red jana, you want the old saying, you will get a bio in the banco. As a people, when I have created how would you feel? You turn the table around, you put yourself in the shoe of the victim. So this is why, from the president down to the last person, it is about trying because somebody is doomed in this country. Among Dajika Soto, among Horama Soto, among Munya Soto, Nimbadi, I'm telling him Momodo Badi, Katum Namuso, and Badi. But at the end of the day, didn't do Nata. Peter Mariman, Dajiko Soto, Mangoromo Soto, integrity for them. Whatever Marian, we should call you out, we should name you and save you. And even if that party has to be tomorrow, equally, I expect nothing less from the general people to name and save.
Abaraka. Abaraka Bagi, thank you. Abaraka Bagi for your time. Thank you so much. Exactly.
Internal structure now
Abaraka, thank you so much, brother Esa. Mbadingol wolomun community Esa ABCC. I'm sitting Seattle, Washington, Jane, but currently he's on vacation in the Gambia. Namanya be a good example. The only country in this world, in this 21st century, the world of technology, Nibe Gambia, you cannot get a better internet connection. He was trying to get connected to come via the screen, but I'm impossible now because of the poor network in the country. And you know, many along be you need to catch dati. Alienda ka politician will invite a platform leto. Ali nyininka nitel sita be munekela when it comes to the poor electricity system in the country, the lack of security in the country, the lack of justice, the rampant corruptions, the scandals will make a fintina government institutions so as far as corruption is concerned. Ndamania politician will invite yente nyininka nyinela. Advisors to the presidents, nye nyininka, the so-called advisors to the president, nye kumandi yente nyininka nyinsifalera. But asking them about other political parties. Even in party carrier, ye mina fuetema. Even in party carrier, ye mina fuetema. I think Fender, you are right here. This lady is trying to sell her book. So namala bukol la mansa, bukol be lari mansa no. So I combat na UDP attack. Yes, she's trying to sell her books. Sell probably is not going good. So the trend is one has to attack the UDP. Yes, Pajai. You are right. You know, people are using UDP to gain popularity. You know, but at the end of the day, UDP nkolo UDP nko dabu jula kana madrop. But if you dare cross our line, if you dare cross our line, if you dare touch us, if you dare think that you can just provoke us, we don't care whatever you're gonna call us. We don't care, brand us. If you want to call us terrorists, not the Italy. I think that's the last or the latest or the least Imam use against us follow. I know that will come a time they will even call us terrorists. But you pinko better than menodrongolem. Nime mankana ma. Wallahi alake loya ushono dabolo kuoka. Alake ajiyam seka la kuoka. Alake ajiyam munda yabonyo la kuoka. But you pinko better than that. Alake na founding father soul, founding mother soul la kuoka. Let's talk about our project. Let's stay focused. Let's concentrate on 2026. Al na try be mol sembal non patiol to nyame. Me important mo kana patiot anda madundi nyora. Mo kana na patiot do ya fasa do ma fasa fontel da mai so bi nyora. Ntel da mal kungole se nyora because na du ramani bitale. Amani na men ni na ma so da bitale. Ya ki men kan namang accomplice abitale. Al kana moral leader criticize. Al kana any political leader caricature because niya ka usino dabla ta diala nye. Niya na party leader neng ata diala nye. Kana Halifa Saleh neng because niya usino dabo neng ata diale. Kana Mama Kande caricature because niya usino dabo caricature ata diale. Kana Sidi Jata ma because niya lo dabo ma ata diale. Let's talk about our 5-point agendas. Let's talk about election ko sunya nyadle mbo prevent la nyame. Let's talk about the next program pour que UDP que NPP pour que IEC stop from stealing the election in favor of the incumbent. And more importantly, mbemol sambala na nampati ko nyaadile. Then nana kambe na tu nyoye ni sana jaju ma keku sana jaju ko duma. But sana jaju ni ko ya bule ko ta bula, that's lack of discipline. Sana jaju ko ya stop ko ta stop la, that's lack of discipline. Emun koro to koro mi an ko remala fi kala alpha la kumol moy. Period. Because me important da jam nyayan ka bi UDP ni buru haka siya because telephone na nyomo yolo koleata bi ñu musu ndingo fele she have the courage and the audacity in defense of her mentor. She called UDPians hooligans. First of all, she still refused to apologize. The latest post I mean kala period wala mnyintu ko ako mole be UDP many at kanu many alam ka I respect basoto. But she will let it go. And now she's focusing on her programs or projects. Instead of apologizing to us for calling us hooligans or using the word hooligans against us, no. Men ba koma wale ba fly, don't apologize. The likes of Mamadi Kuranyol, the likes of Mbanyali Nyol, wale ba komla, ba fly ko stand firm on your grounds. Mbe Gambia lone, yafi nafia, numsewe Gambia. Hey, they will call you behind the scene. They will screenshot some people's posts and send it to you. This is the Gambia. Nyine Gambia no daji ko te fate hejut fi. Mbe tawntera na nyolo na nyobo kande aba nyode tok si ataya vuisi. Nyone kasi bena group si. Nyone kasi bena susu na nyodaji ko lonne. Gambia no tebukala fanga enjoy on social media because men ke social media wala ke toti nya behind the scene. Gambia no. Even if you go on naked, ye ura iba ye uru nyame ye load Facebook ye tibong ye natar iba fole you look sexy, you are pretty, I love your picture, but behind the scene they will screenshot those pictures and call you names. That's the country we have, the Gambia. Those are the type of people we have in that country. Ali haketo ni kumakamandia. So, atel UDP nkolu ali hatatu ba be tonya folo ñoyele. Straight to the point. Atel dol be jall fango mal fango jawoti. Atel so-called UDP non me anko alko atel mu UDP nkolu alkal fang ko atel le démocratie lon telde. Atel le civilized telde. Atel le mal fang jawoti. Nyimbe na buko safela. Atel la buko sam kotenke. Na ba nyama bi UDP nduma UDP demo UDP nkodi. And you are proud that you are a UDPian and you believe in the programs of UDP. You respect your leaders. You love yourself. You will never buy any book that is written by Safiatou Diouf. Let them write about me. Let them talk about me. Let her mentor come. Ala mentor. Barola Keron Tura, aka Tida Haida. Let her go to her post again and write about me. UDP Safiatou Diouf la bugo sam kotenke. You are your own enemy. Billahi wallahi talai. Ni believe tala. I had a post na UDP ko la hayne bide ba flako Gambia is one. Nice. Especially Gambia no me ala ko be underground. UDP ko me ala be siri Gambia sa do kono. Atel yamra atel le politiko no. Intel be diaspora intel ka kamfa journal. Intel sangra intel mam politiko no. Anya bal buluje. Kala mane jije wala sabu ala mane je. Ngata le be kuran so bali yakono je. Atel le be sura kuran so bali yakono je. Atel le bantra jio so doka. Atel musol la ka finti suto talan saba. Al katra jio batunka. Atele musol le ka leptano dal ka borol soto atele musol le be albe fakan tingol to sain ka plus ka findi fan ka programme to suto albuka la sanol dunno albuka la dendi ka kentol dunno sa albuka la telephone fa muto no ale findi manya palka any UDPian yes Safiatou Diouf la bugo sa wala you spend even $1 on her project you are your own enemy. Someone who calls you an hooligan he will take your hard-earned money. It's up to you. All in the name of what? Friendship. All in the name of what? We are Gambians. We are one. Because that will not make her to vote for UDP. That will not make her to like UDP as a political party. That will not make her to vote for a UDP candidate. Believe it or not. Kumustabuga du la musabuga. Men nam nan lafi. Ata lafila. They hate us for not what we are as individuals. They hate us because we belong to UDP. They hate us because we are supporters and sympathizers of the United Democratic Party. They hate us because we are part of the biggest political party in the Gambia that stood against the dictatorship of Yaya Jammeh for 22 good years. They hate us because Ousainou Darboe is our leader. They hate us because Ousainou Darboe is our Baba. They hate us because Ousainou Darboe is the leader and Secretary General of the United Democratic Party. Period. Nothing else. But behind the scene, they will tell you that we are friends. We are Gambians. This program was pre-programmed. Now, Falele. Ngaleko 60 minutes program conducted by Fatou Kumba. It's pre-programmed. It's mainly to attack UDP. It's about provoking UDPians. It's about going after the leadership of the United Democratic Party. Many opportunity tala. Mbe na party leader Danila. His Excellency Lawyer Ousainou Mukunda Darboe. Mbe Danila. Ndemwilo kore walti. And inshallah I will be one and I will continue to be one. And inshallah ya marukumu ya marukuoti. Mbe tamola walla. Fani makala mutade na mistake okele. Bali yem fatindi men namba bulalale. Yem believe in men be believe lola la Lawyer Ousainou Darboe. Believe it or not. Mbe Danila. Once again, journalists will invite to any media houses. I think it is sometimes important. Before media to call, there are certain questions they should stop asking you about it. Let them stop asking you about Sabali. Let them stop asking you about the UDP party, social mandinka patriotic. Let them stop talking about our flag bearers. Fenda, I know you are watching. I want to send this message through you, Fenda. Can you tell our Baba that? Let him stop talking about Sabali. Let him stop engaging journalists about Sabali. This is what they used to do before. You remember every media house that he goes to, and he can go to one particular media house over and over. The same journalist will ask the same question over and over. There was a time they always ask him about, UDP dunga ka nendroke, UDP dunga be Facebook ka nendroke, UDP na me ko manne ka patiolem.
They've been asking this question from 1996 up to 2016. They were even asking him the same question before the 2021 election. So now it's all about our flag bearership and Sabali. Journalists are invited before I become media. For your call. I don't want to talk about Sabali. I don't want to talk about this flag bearership. Please. Nimankan damati de ntelbe diamu kanja. Nimankan damati de. But UDP called Bel Kanyana for side. Iko Baba should stop talking about Sabali. Yes, I remember about Sabali. We definitely understand it. As a leader, that's how he should talk. He should welcome everyone. Ndesana Jarju ko. Ni ya jame fonko amina. Nta ya jame no manafa ya jame na UDP de. Bao lawyer usino dawo mi aloko ya jame ya kato a bunhatal, a mantora, a sorong, a neng, a business otinya, a life put at risk, a entire life put at risk. Bili ba usino lora ka yam fata ya jame. Akati lumdumare fata yam fata ya jame. Umo banta wotole. I will not personally go after Yajame na for Yajame na UDP. But the Yajame ko, hey, now I'm supporting UDP. I'm gonna vote for UDP. I welcome Yajame on board. Gonyo ko Yajame na UDP, Yajame na UDP, and follow me na UDP, and I'll call him na UDP. So I understand the fact that as a leader, he should not talk like us. As a leader, he should not narrate things like the way we do as supporters. Well, as our UDP ko for Baba Manina Nyimfola, I didn't tell fola. More but abela fle mun nan ko tanke mo man tara la patio la fteye na bolo fola. That's right. Let's not misinterpret what he said. Journalists only as headline. It's not the way that Baba say it on Kerfatu, for God's sake. Adal UDP ko anin gambe ko meni alon ko ale fatu network la saferolje wala ale independent newspaper headline onje. That's not how Baba said. Baba ko mo bota la patioto ni tata bela fle mun nan ko tege na opportunity so pour ka fo ina aba fle ina Baba ko alaftani adama baro fo national UDP mun nan back to UDP. As a leader, as a democrat, and as a politician, this is what he believes in and this is what he should say, and believe that is the right thing. But until bada dan la mena wala mi duko ba way gam be political lonne alon na journalist wala man ka journalist wolti alon na ko journalist men doli bije ka safrol ke ka headline ol sabe they are barola jalibal baro ye tale be jali yalla kala baro be PR job le kala baro, so they will always twist his words. They will always twist his words about sensitive issues. So anytime they call him for any interview in any media houses, before he go and appear right in front of the camera, let him talk to the interviewee about certain things. You don't want to talk. Let him not talk about Sabalis. Let him not talk about the flag bearer issue. Let him not entertain any question about UDP doing like a UDP Mumandinka patriotic. Let them ask him about our programs. Nakada president UDP Masakunda Munemila program, what they will offer for Gambians. What they're gonna do about the airport fee, what they're gonna do about the First Lady Foundation, what they're gonna do about the dilapidated health centers that we have in the country, what they're gonna do about the most disease that Gambians are suffering from, the corruptions. But journalists party leader kumandima nyini ka mola for more killing about the patriot. More killable. Yentel Benjamin Kaolale during our time in the Gambia. What time near Yinikado? Somebody them that the Babala commando them not. That was the only question they were asking us. But we thought that at that time that was the main topic, you know. So we have talked about that. We that's behind us now. I will not entertain such question from any journalist again. Thank you, Fender. Thank you for accepting my request. You know, so now left Barola Kerentura. Barola Kerentura left Afo Molie. Bilabala program Lola. Allow network or make SGN. Sabali Global Network. Bilaba Lola. Akamina for UDP Nkoli. Akamina mala regional taolo. Babala Kerentura ako fatu network la batare ya ale haketo kuma ko nyina batale ya fo a foten ay nyina fo UDP ngol Mamadou Sabali ko fatu network batara ya ako wala asabu ISGN lo sabali global network akay wolo dalilo ka pour que fatu network ñol challenge ke di bonk pour ke counter ale hakatu nañu wodo me use bala tele ya fa no ay wala fa UDP ngol la afa UDP ngol men wala baluri ne man fa ako fatu network la batara ya wala asabate SGN lo sabali global network bala mo fo wala mo dala interview to de because now they are in the same camp so Safiatou Diouf woni UDP ka man du ñola ani sana jaaju man du ñola ani fenda man du ñola ani bayo son ka man du ñola just because of atlen mento ko UDP ko le kanen ikane ka UDP ko te ka bulele kene wala sabu ko UDP ko yoti mol fa njawol nay bu ko safaleta san ko denke bawo ka fo na wara ka mo façon be jël ntala modol be je nta amra folle fon ka sabu mbaka progress no ba na UDP ko lole be je my friend if somebody doesn't like we ba like la munela man ka dinko simple ya jolonje aye sari wala mo mel ko ni fata ko de mako ba celebrate lan iko entertain munela iko promote munela ni diamo de ko tel sana jaaju ñol tel lamam politico non tel arrogant tel sangrata my friend sometimes it have to be ticked for tact sometimes it have to be fire to fire ñu musu no ay safaro men ka bilun ko nimna nandenu mama ali amra mina bekela ima ya mu jiban ko ay give up UDP ngol wo da bo jula ay nda continue la UDP nga yab ñu nga xol yes mbadi ngo caller from UK
yes bro
dad ini mbara men contrandé bu rebe live le
society men kono sana njele si ada kampamle momi kala bla bla pour yeje ya understand ya mo si ada bakle sana problème be dami no yalla ju wuro ñu bende ya mo ñu bende problème be dag ay c'est problème in Gambia billahi sana ni ay si maragle andi nga mu nekk ja notinu wo exactly so moment of 2021 mbe nga londe ko we win da mo be wolo ne UDP the win andi be deri ay si be deri ngi be tambundinte gold after the mandra kere na ba nyaw ni loni to ya be ko ba na le nyanda start la kama ma that's for reporting make up na be kala yanda fingal san ibe si da fas nyaado ena kul be karam mol an no matu lo ma mo la nyomi yalon de ndebo ra nyomi ba ta mo ndebo ka bala ba wole o be bo ma ko le bari parce que do lem no bank par spécial ndebo ba ko mena na dan dawla position bu ka bi no so mo de wo tan ful la do ka am happy ikam problem de ka do mandimol fonkale be be nyim tongo mena jan next this election ha man tankala 2026 ndala nga from now on ama namol link wara skeda je opposition to win naje parce que ndolo mo wol I don't know the man wol ke mi reda di la ya mo siara na gameno forma ko man dia ko sometimes de ka ko ngi play hala gi da mi de point bi ma sa ton fata min la de kam lima condemn no be wula la ko because wa dia mo siara mo de diam la lulu ko abole be on be tanka jade kera mo yo para madina sara ko ndola mo de ngi be ne ci de be tanka ci amoy be understand okay ni boro de kana ni media to men to mo be bala ko tamma la ka do mo so digal ko ni o jibe ko sara ndika jo nyaajo kanto ya ndo fon yudi ko dan ko la yudi ko le ka ita de wala na ci de da da de kala ko
thank you
mo men ke la alfa de ko be le weta mo be mo ko ni ka fe ka bo apel to ma jara politique fo ko ma jara ko ni ke de pa wala de pa de to so na ni mo
thank you
mama na de pa de ni mo de la friend di ni ngaru ko ri ko yele ala alfa respect so andi de ko gabla alfa ben no ko blo wala lol wolu men mo men ko ne wala ko la ko ka dia taba dia mo si ada dan anyway
no namara memu ko kuma betu don wala ni jutute fanna fo mo le jutu la
sorry do tol ma dia mo do bari dia mo si ada
yeah so say yemine mira about ni mushi no me alon ko ay ni woro use only yalon mte camera for sometimes from a woro le because it's very extreme to use that word hooligans very extreme but saying ibe UDP ko leje la ko nga men bi dañi mushi no la bugo sa na ko tenge o in the name of we are one Gambia
jikani musu non de ko gon na bente dala na abeta ay nyin nen do ka na beta ni de bisade ki mba trenta era Europe la o anyway mba trenta politique man jara nyaw la bari mba trenta le kay tan dala ko ni be politico ko barka nen do ki man jara wala in term no mo be ma from mba trenta physically now there's no doubt about that
okay but say de be mina from molier
Yes.
No, you go for them suita tili. You go for them suita tili. No, Lord. But I'm better in kala menna, mbekachala, and then nyanta kanyo advice. To nyale kachala meta diamo meta. Bao ya kuma kilim foja kumo fa dundantela bagele. Bil tubabo ka bayama fa mata ka kom harma de ma bayama fa ka hakilo soto. Sakantela mol men yalon ko ni kumol ni nyalem. E ka kol je ka taunte yage. E ka mem foten. For example, bota nyomi mento. Membe kere nyomi ni wado kono when it comes to the ferry service la kalo yala mo kumpa. But come 2026, Yaman botol dila joanin ti saro in the last kame for bafra no nyinte nyomi ko nyinte joka dun ko. Okay, so saying ni mushin dingo mi alam ko akon tele mu hooligan soldi because ala mentola kay kon UDP ngol yanene. So where was she when NPP ngol be sabali nenka wato mena not only nendro death threats ye ko be ka pulko sabali soro. So saying where was she what ita amara gabelo mi mun tele promote na Kenya me febo de wala better.
Amanke ifin sabal gambeno in general do nyaala ino dam famle parce que muna den ko sabal la ko kongus dal be sabal ko sabal la ko ye mo len ye bina do ha jela chat mune kam mo kabri sabal sawda pour na kam mo ma do chat la ko fu wala ko
afule mo jele fa fitara wo chat ma
ya understand andu mo jama le be mendi an ko si ba ke la bar gambeno la tanga be de ma do you
thank you
so ndo ni musin ni mo jema anyway
so saying the most common used word now is the silent voices. No, even if they are around, even if they believe that they will decide the outcome of the election, if they choose to stop UDP from winning and they still want Barrow to be there, so is it that they are so special that they will not be facing the or feeling the sufferings of like other Gambians, ba? So
that's silent voters. Silent voters, any silent voters sort of yellow make up silent voters. Until UDP or the mineral UDP so-called silent voters.
75% of them are doi supporters or doi sympathizers. Many alonko ikamol ka fuko mbed doile. Yalla, that's the funny thing about doi. 75% of doile mul kamol ka fuko man doile ay farle wala doile ay neka.
Number one, me in the jal. Senegal election in Senegal mba monito campagne. Senegal election o kada within for the pula mo be alon ko no jumala winta. And Gambia alon Gambia manke banku Gambia mo kordate ni na da banku dola sa. So but muna dola election in this no ta mo ka understand. Muna IC ka break.
Okay, now I think the question should be why the journalist will mantra wasifa le nyinin kaka? Why near mul interview wala mul invite a platform? They don't talk about that. So they should have asked the so-called advisor to the president that we have a population of not more than 2 million people, and out of that 2 million people, we have a registered voters of 900-something thousand, and out of that 900-something thousand, less than 800,000 people participated in the last election. Why does it have to take us more than 24 hours for us to know the winner?
Even to be honest, in reality, I don't believe that we have a 900 voters in that.
No, I'm also, but according to the list of infinity wrong color for.
Yes. So
yeah.
These 26 I understand.
Yeah.
I think that might make it 900, but I don't believe that it's 900 exactly because no Gambia more say Gambia. So 900. What about people who are not Gambia at this moment, and we are Gambian? So included us, how many is going to be then? 1 million? No, I don't believe that.
Okay, so what's going to be your final words or your final advice to your fellow comrades? Ndele mamu UDP nkolti wala many alonko nibe mida nya kilomolo wala many alonko yamuto ko imina UDP wala maybe they will vote for UDP come 2026. What's going to be your final advice to us?
Well, you understand it. So one post. You understand it. So I don't mind if it my I will go to stand for the country because I'm banko man bete ya mo kan nan bodi yalon do fara mo do UDP sana mala wolo to diamond no
no wala kan te niyo kuya wala ka sabu sometimes nka choose to stay away and mind my business. Wala ka sabu sometimes I feel like I have to give up on our own people because tonyale mo hakilinte ndama focus yeah ndama focus na jaajule mira nya wala betata wante memfo but at the end of the day kumo nuwo fata mem tonya de be ko lonne ninte dia mutan nam fansung nam fellow UDP no advice mais sense megi UDP ko len dolo nale ni e sala dia muta UDP ko advice mem tonya den dawla bana UDP ko dol beje nde malam fo mbe particular ko bal an ka bin na ñoy head la wala ma ñola ko la sabu na modul ka BF na dola like I said wallahi ñi musindo na bu ko bondi soma mbe mi ko na bi arjumo na bu ko bondi soma sibito wala soma dimaso ibe UDP ko jël même bitala bu ko sana iba sponsor iba support la iba weapon di la and in the future she will use that weapons against us again. No, I latest post men funky. Ta UDP ko jibe men sabaje. They're trying to tell her that oh Gambia is one. Let's move on. Let's rest. Why my friend? That's me too. Wala buka ni kuya soro. Wana na attend wala bage. Wana fem bukan stress. Mbuka page follow, mbuka fem read, mbuka fem monitor, member ka UDP to wala member ka Gambia kendoti. So nyaaje be fengo do jala be ni tore nyaaje la. Mo le ka defan ko ka fanyo kaane kote. So this is what I tell my close friends or family members. Stop following them. Stop reading what they are writing. Stop monitoring them. Focus on your own project. Sell your own agenda. Talk to the people. Bring them on board. That's more important. Let's stop the unnecessary debate. Because their debate will not be about Gambia or the way forward. Their debate will be about UDP. I think you election winner or I'm an election winner. Yeah. But I baraka back that. Yeah. Thank you. Abaraka. Yeah. Mbadi wala mentu ta programme o man siya ko denga but again comme na fo nyame ño yamarole mu ntenda hala wala ka ño hakilo blandi ka ño ferendi hakil klinda hakilti you might think that okay sadaka mem fotem amanya no fala but sanala kuma ka wonyita ya put into consideration. Think about it. Men tambita no yimira wala men kono bi yo fanam put into consideration and the way forward yo fanam program. But if you think that because Sana is arrogant, wala Sana sangaratale, wala Sana is not tolerant, Sana is not welcoming, because modul kaflan kamwe, my own fellow Europeans, the lives of Abla Jabanyol, you can't tell them political no, it'll political no. That's fine. Mo ila silota, ite believe them mena. Yodo fanambula ite believe them mena. Because nale noko, Sana jaju na bonyol. It is never our intention. Wallahi billahi talai. Ni men believe tala fine. Ni men believe fala fine. The moment in that time out and not see that platform waka kadiamu left the UDP la nyato tala mbakato kanyela no nyame mulmina no jam. Maybe my way of doing it well dialete. Well it will appreciate la. But kafoko intentional kana sile. Look at UDP nya wala ka mul by UDP. No, and not only me. Anyone who writes on Facebook, anyone who makes audios, the only thing that we cannot tolerate and that cannot be accepted or should not be accepted by any UDPians or any civilized person, wala mintuko UDP ko dama ka nyone wala UDP ko dama ka nyo provoke wala nkata after each other wala ka nyola kullul fo Kenya bato comme like na sister Binta Dabo ñol kamen nolye audio sifal men fintindi ali kora international ñol audio sifal men fintindi na boy sol men dama katara ñoo attaque le ñoo nena on social media wo sifal man tolerate wala manyana so na wo sifal ba ka fo ñoo UDP ko all na together and stood against a common opponent wala a common enemy mamra mun kasiti anu mamra wenda sabala ide UDP ko ka fa ñoo UDP ko ide man ide arrogant wala ide man welcoming. Like I said earlier, this so-called silent voter. So for them, it's all about their profit. It's all about their business. So they will try to entertain all the political parties, all the political leaders, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you go after a particular political party because of their supporters and members, then go to the other one, go after the other one too. Because we will question your integrity. Where were you when the Sabali was receiving death threats from NPP, from executive members of the NPP, even from presidential advice of the NPP? Where were you when Sabali was called names, when Sabali was banned from exercising his constitutional right? You, the silent voter, where were you when Sabali was illegally detained for more than 72 hours without being taken to court? Where were you when the supporters of Sabali were illegally detained, were tear gas, were beaten by the PIU? Or is it at that time Sabali was not your mentor? Where were you when the lives of Ismaila Fadera put their life on the line, Fulus Draminul and others in defense of Sabali? Well, Sabu, I have a very good advice, or very important advice for my brother Ismaila Fadera. I know you are genius, you are superb, you are one of the best and selfless young man that I have ever met or seen in our political arena. But be careful. Be careful, especially when it comes to our opponents. You cannot have it both ways, Ismaila. You cannot have it both ways. Stand on your ground. Be proud of who you are. Be who you are. Be tolerant to others. But you cannot entertain them in a way thinking that you're going to win their heart. That certain opponents, well, they will never like you. They will never be with you. So the likes of Safetou Diouf Ñol, Mafal Kanaga Teride, Ninte Fona Benta Silo Kamba Kontondal. Na Konton Fanamba Jolal. Na Blo Nambe Blo Dilala. Bantas Nta empower in a way me alonka kwete moko. In the future, she will use it against me, or she will come to fight me with a weapon that me alonka kontele adial. UDP ala buko sang ika empower ika support le idi amuta e dumale ika ko nima UDP ko bele buko eta sanna nima UDP ko bele menike le buko se eta sanna ele business be tinyala le you all fine. This is why she came out to say that she's letting it go, but she's too proud. Before I came to life, she didn't apologize, or she didn't issue any apology. I know the likes of Mbanyali Muskumba or Bafla can apologize. We apologize because who multi me alonko mole katenenga tabuka molne. Anytime you ask Mbanyali, nyoma saga ndey, mo musta saga kende, mo musta attack ken, mo musta togn ken, mom always niti no ko de togn. Gambeno la foni da bilim bay wulu ñam na Gambeno ñoy. Ame Gambian and a proud Gambian, wuluta Gambia, nu inshallah mbe dala mbe fala as a Gambian, but nam na Gambeno ñoje. Mbanyali aka Musukumba, mo musta togn ken, niti no ko de togn all the time. Mom musta all kelula nahari niti ñoko de walu ko nahari all the time. Mom du saga ken, mom du provoke ken, mom du has ken, mom she will never go after anyone. It's always people who go after her. Niti ñoko de saga, ñoko de provoke, ñoko de has, always foko like ñoma ñaka saga ndey, ñoma ñaka saga ne mota ma feku. She's always like that. So the likes of her, the likes of Mamadi Kura Nyolu, itele ni Safia Diouf Noma. Koma. They were the one telling her what to do, and they were telling her to be to have a thick skin. Gambia ñoo bokkande xamante ñen way kuriya sombol ka wara drom way kenn dofut fi. So Sabali ko Fatu Network la batare ya wala ya sabu ate SGL law Sabali Global Network. But I'm surprised he didn't say that in the interview. He should have said that. He should have also recall when he was attacked, insulted, called all kind of names by NPPians. When he was receiving death threats from NPP, he should have also said that. Or her supporter, a so-called silent voter, should have also speak against that. Why I need it? Parce que should fail lolu. Should be them state how pull them just baro, do just baro. Gambians are funny. No. If she speak against the NPP, she will not be able to meet Sidin Jai. She will not be able to meet Abubakar Jawara. Or Abubakar Jawara will not buy thousands of books from her. So this is the Gambia we have. So at Toronto level, saying, Mandinko ko jutu ya mo fa ko le fanka mo fa ko songola. Yes. For ya ni ko ya alala ko la mo kam. Ba ni jutu ni ya ni ko do beje. Mfa ko la mfanka. And na mo dol beje e fa ngol mu sababolti men ya ko do be la kam be as individuals. Mfa mo dol beje ite lem sababolti be me asaba ko do be la kam as a political party and as UDPians. Jutune yani konente yani kelo membe UDP kari UDP nyaton kolka mfala mol dolem. Yeah, that's the fact. And we know each other too. So atata nata na kumaka menti drum at the end of the day mbe kumaka. Yes. And Gambia na duda mbe nyina fula ala manage. Momo be Gambia sai ni e mol call. Wala mo be diaspora ni Gambia le call. Afo ya manage. Afoya manage very simple. As long as you ulu babeje, ulu fabeje, wada male important. Okola, nin terosol, nin friendsol. Afoya manage. Ni menko ko credit ko tembula afaya ala manage. Ni menko he, ndibda maintain na kaspa wala banda afa ala manage. Ni menko baluwol be kol yarenga ala fa ala manage. Ni me ya kola kale ko banna salo kanale. Sa jol dala mandiya ala fa manya a manage. Ni men kale ko he ntelo ka ferio mboka silo solo sa mbokata afama ni ala manage mbadi ngambe ko la tambe diaspora momo yal ko le kale ko leptanol to borol daje wara borol buka soro ala fama ni ala manage ni kale he intelligent corruption or lack of security ala manage until and unless they come back to their senses as Gambians as one united people ye kele ko le quota mi alon ko akwete mo ko la right lem ila right lem bawo baroma sakunda dalasi million nanita million tan nani 14 million dalasi adi kibar bundala ko ye kay jaloti kala kuma kendo dam mafo a gambelo nyabola bilin 2023 la yo contrat go sign abe kullo ko fo 2024 la findira banda anya bal bulije bawo baroma sakunda dalasi million tan luta 15 million adi mola me alonko mobe jikita ko ko tiolo modi Gambia men kana ja oil ta adi wala mbe kuma ka Gambia nyabola mbe kuma ka bawo baroma sakunda mobe ajelo ko 150,000 dalasi wuli keme dalasi wuli tallul akawol ke dawloti tilo farmata babaro ni sajo mbalo ikolo domo tilo ikolo mi de pasoti name itale nyewol diamond lo bo bala itale nyewol bala itaka jabol ni mentol mensan anika pompiro mensan wol diamond leti wala ko import nan tubabu de everyday kana banko ka $150,000 akol domo tilo wala man dawoloti tilo ma fale karode ma fale lokude tilo $150,000 wala barola de pasoti farmata babaro ko wala domo karo kono munjeleti 4,500,000 4,500,000 million nani wuli kemeluru baroko do mo karo kono o man kala sarariti de o man kala ila dum fengo man nawoto de e kamen jo kurangol to jiyoto man naje de masa kundal ko bejo an kabi million nani dalasi wuli kemeluru e ko do mo karo kono wala an kabi Gambia musole bita karto fala adama baro 2026 Gambia musol wala bita la adama baro la political rarito itelebe bulala motol noma itelebe t-shirtol dune itelebe donne itelebe bena kinol domola baroka wala domo karo kono million nane wuli kemalul sawo kono ala munjelleti $54 million 54 million dollars million talulu million nani bal ko do be sialal so mo jaratel la baflo ko nyin mum politician wala be politika kacala because nin kebaru mo do nyina nyin kaca gambela balanta ko mon soda ko to nyanta man la no akula dina nyaaton ko ma ke ba fangodi sukuta sato kono sabi nim paadu do be nyin kacha kana mom abalanta ko ani ko be wuli yalla $54 million baroko do mo sango kono as de paso atal musol nyabol la ani ka be atal ka baro no ma just because of mala fi UDP la ni mala fi UDP la kato di mama kandela ni mala fi mande mama kande kato di opposition dola but not baro. So ni silent voters will come from Moleko. It will be use la as a threat. Because UDP stop. Then Baroy continue. But I make sure that with a silent voter solo, the likes of Safia the Jews as a silent voter, make sure that if you go to the market, you will have a special price because you are a silent voter. If you want a bag of rice, if you want a bag of flour, a bag of onion, if you want a Armanti minus, if you want to buy meat, just make sure that you'll be treated as a silent voter. Just make sure that they will give you a special price because you are a violent silent voter. Okay? So if you have to do, make sure that if you go to the health centers or if you attend any of our hospital in the Gambia, let them remind them that you are a silent voter so that you could be treated so specially and very importantly. I don't even want to mention your name, but I will start calling you by your name. So if you have to do, make sure that if you go to the police stations or if you have crimes and then you report it to the police station, make sure that they get back to you as soon as quickly because you are a silent voter. Okay? Make sure that Safia Dujuf, you call NAWEC so that they could give you a continuous supply of electricity 24/7 round the clock because you are a silent voter. You can stop UDP from winning the election. You can stop Lawyer Hussein Dabo from going to the State House because you are a silent voter. But make sure that you are guaranteed, and it is guaranteed that you will be treated specially because you are a silent voter. Because if we continue to suffer as Gambians and we all continue to face the same consequences, then you being a silent voter is not important here. You've been the decider or the of the outcome of the election results. It's not important here. As long as we all continue to suffer, as long as we all continue to suffer as Gambians, we all continue to go to the same hospital, we all continue to pay the same price for food commodities, we all continue to get problems when it comes to transport fees. So you being a silent voter is not important here. Or the UDP Gambia Dinkendoru, friends of UDP, sympathizers, and those of you planning to join the UDP, wake up. Alial Nyayele. Konanteyal be caring, UDP Kerol be caring, Lawyer Usunu Dabo Kerol be caring because of one reason, because we are the biggest, the mightiest, and because we stood on our grounds. After campaigning for Barrow, after bringing Barrow on board, we know that he's not the right man. He has betrayed the cause. He has betrayed the policies and the programs of the coalition. We said no. UDP is not about this. UDP is about a better Gambia. UDP is about a better country for Gambians. UDP is about justice. UDP is about progress and prosperity. We abandoned Barrow. Si fekk na affaire dogo rek la ba legi dinañ nekk ci Barrow. Ba legi Ousainou Darboe will continue to be the vice president. Amadou Sane will continue to be the minister of finance. Our people will be all over Barrow in State House. Albuka for de. Dole ndewa fofu de. We let Barrow go on his own because he's not representing the cause or the good images of the United Democratic Party. Brother Lamin. Yes, Mr. Konate. Yes. Mijandro, even life. Alhamdulillah. Akada wadikai. Hello. Yeah, ele network ko bita kanere. You can do neka finti.
Okay. So,
yeah, it's still the same there. Malam foi be da men bam foi le location lemba. Nko malam foi le location lemba network. Okay, diam bazai. Go ahead. Okay, Sam be mo kan. Go ahead. Okay. Olam to nyati.
there's no science in Gambia. I don't know so-called independent
Wallahi. Exactly. Okay, well, I mean, mira data nyinto, mira data nyinto because I jakolo wala tan tani taman du nyola, intani taman personal issues oro. Bali le mento wala sita platform da diamra ko UDP ko len nenne. Waya sabi te talo e kay UDP ko kuma di nem la 4K ne. Because more fanya kuma fo ya fanya fa ko ya nende. Commission to Senegal, do da fa ko yata falale. Afi aji sarke yata falale yata fenkelale. Ita ka fa ko yata falale, won yata sorondale, won yata klatene. Wala ne ke respond because people love Sonko. For example, wala Sonko kama. So ni ma imana fi mo jadi. You want to wadi bafo benna. If I be your own judge, well, not the more catered the money, what do I know better than them? Why? Take a minute. Because not more make a flap with a hero than we have a finta. So that I take up a cobra. You have to take a fasa la. No more the battering. Yamula Mupole Fagambia, Yamula Surangambia, Yamula Brahma Gambia. So what the kind of photo she can far? Come over the Jenny and photo she can far. So you don't go for the don't come for it. Okay, you know what more they can do that. Munjama you take funny because we are for we are funny. Exactly. Because it's only going to be so William. Funny. You know. Bala mi meta kuma dolo fola imeta kuma la fola no ka ya fanyi platform to jang I remember 2 years ago 3 years ago ni na ta jang live ka kuma telephone no yiko men nyam na lafi e lafi la and most of mi nyam ko nyam na lafi ñun doing collem they will never tolerate UDP so say okay say so say nata kukil Okay, so say Lamin. Okay, but say for time wala saban kabi journalist wal kasi media house wal kasi ka government minister invite wala ka government advisor ñinin ka invite instead of ya ñinin ka question wala men ne ka development ko for example ni airport men yelta gambe mul malo ni million tal nano mi alon ko yadi journal malo instead of ya masakunda do kulal ñinin ka wala ka men invite platform but they always talk about UDP.
Yeah, they obsess about UDP. You know, Jawal Lemuti, me alka de yelo kuna te bono lagi. You know? Even they say kai san no ganita ni independent on na mo do kabule noma. Be terial do social anything. It's not UDP. Sani mo ni jelo mo de kelo ko. You know? Pacifically mo say that Pacific ba fra ko ali mo commandi. You know?
Yeah.
When the California gave for you, you're patronizing you. You're biggest party. You know, you're going to 5-point agenda, a bit of a bank control. You're going to get quality people. So it's like a more complaint, we're putting out a UDP. When you are a UDP, we're going to UDP. They should be. You're the more shop. You know?
So it means like in Bemurla Kukil when you can Anakabi, Ning Gambia ye fanke neutral one wala you are kind of independent, Italy Banco in Kendo, you are the smart one. But the moment you associate yourself with the UDP, because live in Nigeria. Yeah. Okay. Because Nigeria, even a musician, if UDP invite you to their fundraising programs, the like of Oboynyol have been categorized as UDP musician or Nyanchonyol Sifalu. So the like of Estinyol many alonko wal ko malafika involved political wal neutral ta yola ka mo kendol tibi. So if they call even a religious leader men kata UDP la program ka dua keje, you are UDP. So Gambia, anyone who associate yourself with the UDP do ita manga bango dikira, but if you act like you are neutral or you are the smart one, they champion you and they start associating themselves with you.
Nyanda lola na galol kavet nimpo yalo ko me kukendo no mare ngamutaji amo ko de ko de kukendo no mare don't ya ba intela do ko mo tati yala ne bi tati na ngala do ko tinya because na interest de ji fond ko bu ka na yere dum yere ni mo ne mo kati ita fere ye famu to le because of pronounce UDP program of UDP okay. Easy as that. You can trust him and make it. You can trust him because you know what that's going on. You know why they trust him? Yeah, because we don't have the UDP people forecast they trust him. We don't feel like telling what or watch telling thing. What can I UDP? Every time.
In fact, right now, as we are speaking right now, there's a right now as we are speaking right now, there's a big event going on right now in Combo about the thousands of people even cross Capeta from NPP because you need UDP right now. Yeah. Yeah, no, UDP go for Angela all the time. But he's the one who's been doing this, and he did it to me personally, and he did it to other Europeans. You can find Abulai Jabang, UK. Ning UDP call for any more ben Yosabakam Facebook. Nendri Kuti Fenty Fonde. Ikajila Kana, ako mani the empower, I mani se media because I couldn't tell them political no. Yeah, no, na mo si fajile. An ka biya ko atle mu UDP ko ti katam bintella. Yeah. You know, yeah. Mena bi ni be karto fayla pour UDP masakunda ici ba fayla sana Jarju le bam fo ka fay parti ole wala ka fayla adabole. Thank you. Thank you. Because there is no party in the Gambia right now where they are quality than UDP. Yeah. Parce que buka bo mo alkete also ko ba ko almo wa ben mo nenna alkete kala buka mo kan skula bila dum bato ni men mina tonya kay na tonya kay lay alay ni men na tonya kan yo fonyo kala fo dum tres ka kawla mo la ka fu ka len do kele watu wati len do watu wati ba mo do ba so ko ni mo kam la UDP al do ka tra o ba hil ayu mo ko sifan ajasa wala iba fa ko ka ke sulu tine be lambo ka ke tine be babu ka ke tine ke be fabul ina no da so go so ni mo kan exactly. Exactly. Yeah, and ni men nada fenne ni na mo fengo so habital. Ni men nada ko ni no na bon ko do so habital. Ni men nada place ni no la. Yeah. Kabar kabagi. Kabar kabagi. No, yaman for Tonyalamo, and it's a very important. Yeah, yaman for Tonyala, and it's a very important point. Na patiola nyadon call bill from your promotion because I remember before the election, Lota Janne, Koyko, if ID card di kalunta if voters card lunta ikono kuma kalantam fobula o gambe o tekelono. But at the end of the day, himbe na rajele. Fok ID card di lunta ngola famandila. Yeah. 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 Abaraka, thank you so much. Yeah. Yes. Na kukili London namra wolen takela. And this so-called independence, yeah. Coalition. Bale ke fana badandi. Ike fana badandi. Yeah, ike fana badandi. Yeah, ike fana badandi. Any coalition without UDP, any coalition without engaging UDP, they will not win. UDP find a winner. Ni UDP will be the winner. Then we can still have Barrow. Yeah. ya kam to ko diamula do ya fo nyame inyam na moy damandi mutata wara maka wara mal inyam na moy wara mata damandi muka damandi kana wara maka ya Very interesting. Gambia lam dong mbara banko ben kay ka fa Gambia. Yeah.
50,000 people see. 200,000 people being born.
Wala ni pade ko iko fi parti ben parti mag amul parti yepa am. Gambia is the most funny. Yeah. Gambia is the most funny character ale men ale na men da. Ayunko, Lamini. Ngo. Lamini, nintalo ranko NPP nkol kanne. Ite kanta fasa ko NPP ko ngone ndala kumo yemi no tonya andi je mine mu ite mu tonya je memba sabla de bulla do bida NPP ko attack la without amon koyma so c'est ça lonko watra ite fangotole sabali em fa atra nyi musu ndimo tole already abe musu ndimo jiso kono ko UDP mum probo mo da UDP head la already alwe usino da bo head la already. This is why the moment sabali so wala mo Nko wodo atale ilo fanama nami ala bukol lonchi la UDP nkol le bitaje dala launchin attend iba ya buko sang ya advertise on Facebook ya promote ay ndala mol na modol be yolo ko mbala faji ay ibitali ya fa Gambia one Gambia is nice. Is the whole for we are one family despite our political difference. We are it UDP you have that belief, you have that mentality, you have the belief that politics manina dunantema. But wodomo soto, odomo long. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Ani? For MC Chamfon mi fa ako ka men for UDP ata mojeje akoy ka men for UDP ata mojeje ka fa ko UDP ngol fenka dala mojeje akoy UDP nata UDP anu to nyarem na welcome nyama fam man na mo na mu nyama fam man na mo fa mu taw nyam bala yeah
that's personal. So ni ko karikana UDP le no lo ta yana ko ante ma welcome. Who cares?
Yeah.
Executive they are welcome. Number one, they are welcome. That's when UDP are welcome. Because Fabra me be siri wo ko jana. We have to know money welcome. You know, ila ko ite ko mu problem.
Yeah, abarga bagala. Yeah. Exactly. Well. Ita fane song wala. Exactly. Yeah. Wala. Exactly.
Exactly. Exactly. Wallahi. Wallahi. Exactly. 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 Abaraka bakala nebula time. Yeah, thank you so much. Abaraka, abaraka. Mbadi on be program okum fala janne. Ala baraka bake for your time. Mbe dani rokla korenke one more time. UDP dingo be dawoda. UDP kaninte be dawoda. Friends of UDP anin gambe din kendo anin many along ko gambe la nyarota ale wala ye ale gambe tambindi katambi siola ale gambe tambindi katambi political partiola ale gambe tambindi katambinda individual interest ola mbalbe danila for the sake of the country that we all cherish and love all now together as one big family nabaro masakunda bondi Gambia come 2026 if not mbe kumoka nyo nehal tija nyo keleti jang nyo fasati jang aliyake mbela nyarota mbela yiruwa mbela kairo aliyebam because of personal difference or because political party be moy political party be moy at the end of the day mbe kumoka we will all dance to the tune. This is very simple. Come together as one. Let's come together as a united front. Let's come together as Gambians that love the Gambia and we want a better Gambia for ourselves. Nanyibaro masakunda bondije Nalma Songala, at the end of the day, let's all dance to the music. Whether you are a silent voter, whether you are a UDP sympathizer, whether you are a Deutsche sympathizer, GDC sympathizer, whether you are an intellectuals, whether you are an independent candidate, if we cannot come together, or if we don't come together, or if we don't program and plan to come together as a united front and go against this Mansakunda or this government of Adama Barrow, if you think that you are the smart one, you need a unifier, you need to sponsor a candidate from the United States of America, or you need to sponsor a candidate from Europe because you don't want the UDP government, but you don't want Barrow too, and you think that you will win the election, good luck. But let me know, and can you please send me a message that, hey, Sana, I'm a silent voter. If I go to the market, I pay a special price when I want to buy a bag of onion, bag of potatoes, bag of rice, bag of flour, bag of sugar. I want to know that you, the silent voter, if you go to the hospitals, you don't pay bills or you don't pay hospital bills. I want to know you, the silent voter, whether you have a 24-hour electricity supply around the clock in your house. Okay? Because you are so special that you are the silent voter. So, may UDP especially in the National Assembly members or na deputy and in na mayor na councilor, I'll try not to engage these people on unnecessary debates. Few days ago, the noise was too much that left a National Assembly member for Latir Kunda. Yeah, I meant to go for a debate with Mama Dikura. That debate is not about, or it's not going to be centered on the way forward or a better Gambia. It's all about how to go after UDP and the leadership of the UDP. So let's concentrate on something more important. Yeah. Let's talk about how to sell our brand, how to sell Project UDP 2026, how to talk about the 5-point agendas, our manifestos, our programs. Let's talk about what our mayors have been doing since they came to office. Let's talk about what Rohilo have accomplished as the first and only female mayor
in the history of our capital city. Let's talk about what Taliban should have accomplished. Let's talk about what Landing Bisane has accomplished in LRR. Let's talk about what Yankuba Dabo is currently doing in West Coast region. Let's talk about what Fode Danjo have done during his time as the chairman of Basi Area Council. Let's talk about what Mohamed Lamin Bojang have done during his chairman of Kerwan Area Council. Let's talk about what the wonderful job that our National Assembly members are doing at the National Assembly, rather than engaging these noisemakers. They're so-called intellectual, the smart ones. Do you guys forget about the likes of Ismail Sise? Ismail Sise, but often kind of where are we? Ismail Sise, where is him today? Well, many along the so-called lecturers at the university, they think they are the academic genius. Where are they now today? Where is Ibrahim Asila? Where is Ahmed Gite? Where is Sidin Jai? Gamero on Kondamal for some time. Nimunta won't yard, can you not think? Father Hejudvi. Father Hejudvi. So let's all face the consequences. Let's all dance to the musical tune. Sunehe, you under enjoy. Si métier, aliya manage. Sakata be on the ground there. So atana na munku kumodi. So on that note, by 10th by jela, I tell UDP nko la tata leburu. Ntal man politiko no ha, ntal man civilized. No problem. Ntal arrogant. Bal safia du juf la kana bugol safia. Alta la bugosa. Na la bugosa na pada ko do la poso ko na pada. I na see platform da UDP. Ntal ya for the next interview that they're gonna interview her. Fado kamera ba akumandila. Ba akumandila. She'll be invited to that 60 minutes program. So they will go there again to come and talk about this. I need UDP ko le nyimanya mentioned. So na ibuko dida ai buko sa na pata al kodota adomo anapata ina atel UDP categorize kotenke wala al kumandi holy girls la nin carte fawshita campaign ko against UDP yamay atel tamal fande momol de tam fande atel yoti mol mbe UDP mbatel la de ha atel me ko atel mum fanjawo da bala fasutal fawye bidin 1996 mbe dictator kelekam na mol la bouteta na mol la soronta ya na mol la lipa na mol la tare exile TRC obe proof dunia be ko e ka UDP ko mu de ka bude just because am UDP ko musician bu ka kanana program olto businessman they don't want to deal with us radio station bu ka welcome no ani ka ba UDP ko do ya wuta wala ko aliya witness aliya mal tulola ani ka bala fasu tal fale albi mol sponsor ka mini alon ko they come after you albe mol sponsor ka mini alon ko they use those weapons against you albe mol sponsor ka mini alon ko ala tala manso tema ali alon ko they will never like us they have never liked us, they have never voted for us, and they will never vote for us. I'm not saying that we should not go after people there. I'm not saying that we should not open our doors to people there. I'm not saying that we should not invite people there. But omol bejele nyine je kelonne. Nyeje kelonne. Ba menyam nan lafi. Di la isef Mamadou Alou Ndiagnol. Ni men kamane bol sama nan UDP le. Mba nyale musu kumba nyol. Men ni men kamane bol sama nan UDP le. Ike fanen neni. Well, they have a personal grudge against UDP. They have a personal grudge against our leader, lawyer Usainu Dabo. Lawyer Usainu Dabo kilolbe kilinde. Parti leader for me for. Atele mi le promote de. Dolbe atele mi le promote, wala mi le promote de. So Natalie am atele bol sambala na. Seferi Diouf, the way UDP support, she will not get access to State House anymore. She will not be able to go to Barrow and present her books there. Barrow will not have a picture with her. If she said anything good about UDP, she will not get access to state facilities. The people like Abubakar Jawara will not sponsor her. They will not buy her books. So this is the problem. But I tell UDP call me political non-telti, the lives of Abulai Jabanyol. I tell you, Taylor Bugol Sam, Ali engage. So, Mbekumokam. So, Allah Baraka Bake. And on that note, Mbafla Mongwe Jang, Ya Katuni Kumafra Jamamandia. Ni Natantan Noma, Wale Natantan Neng, Wale they write a story about me. Maybe tomorrow that will be the main topic. They will write a story about me. Maybe tomorrow Tida Hedera will write about me. Maybe tomorrow Sabali will write about me. Anybody who write anything about me, I'm okay. Do not fight for me. Do not comment there. Do not engage them. Yamfe. If any one of them post about Sana Jarju, if anybody write about me, if anybody come after my family, man Yamfe Fanita Rajeko can defend. Ignore the post completely. Do not comment, do not react. Let them write about me, let them write about my father, let them write about my entire family. I'm okay with it. Niyo mantra mobulu, mobu kambalundi, na life mantra mobulu. So if any of my family member feel bad about it, it's not my intention. But that's Gambia. That's Gambia. So once again, nala baraka bake, nal beten to nal jay baks jabi, Biram Iba, Sister Hadi Sise, Brother Sheku Drame, Alaji Samate, Kausu Jarju, animen kam to ko Sister Fenda, IS Kamara, Brother Ali Sedi Pa Jain, Modu Sise, Brother Amadou Gasamanyolo, Lamin Konate, me Kol Kejam, Brother Esa Sise anin dad, animen kam to ko Sister Fatu Bari, ani Kande Drame, ani Brother Lamin Conte, my own commando, Lamin Conte. Momo na commando len, so Lamin Conte la munda fana commando. Brother Jack, Brother Musa Marena, and Sister Ajanjai, Osman Ozil Jeba, and even come to Brother Moro Kamara and Omar Keba Sisi. And the moment I'm going to program, Mbafre, thank you so much for your time. Mbafre Beko, Alma Ale continue kan sawo Kenya, Alma Ale continue ka banko dimol sawo ke, Alma Ale continue kan dema ay bonde nyimbata ko be mon kono ay ji sol ke kilimoti ay kambende ay nganyul ke kilimoti fonse bonyin banko probo mo ko be mon kono. So on that note, Allah baraka bage. Thank you.